Hello and welcome to our Fifth Edition, Vampire the Masquerade Fifth Edition Chronicle, Baltimore by Night. I am your storyteller. We have our full cast of characters today. I don't believe we have any pre-game announcements of any type. So we can really get back in once we get our previously on.
Tomorrow
We
night.
could, yeah, previously on this podcast thing, not podcast, VOD.
Well, yeah, things happened. Lots of things happened. Um, let's see. Cozy freaked out on Adrian as soon as they woke up, and they did not share Vitae. Uh, and then Adrian had a very awkward heart to heart with Santiago about it. Liz and Jilon shared some Vitae, and then he helped her pick an outfit because she has the board meeting, which is a meeting of all the Ventrue in the city today. Um, we all then met at O'Donovan's and fed and then talked about exactly what it is our plan is. Jalon called David and told him that we have reason to believe someone broke the rules of Elysium by using disciplines there, and gave him like a time frame to check on the cameras. And he said that he would do that. Then basically, let's see, Adrian, Santiago, Cozy, and Jalon went to the Anarch meeting with everyone except for Santiago in disguise. Um, while there, they found Robin the Tremere reveal that he is the one who arranged this shindig and did not invite the Barons because apparently they are weak for making peace with the Camarilla. And revealed that the prince is in torpor and that he has a briefcase containing lists of the names of ghouls and loved ones of every high ranking Camarilla member around, probably including Denise and Liz's sister, and broke all of the anarchs into groups to send to attack these people. Um, he also revealed that Marcos had been collecting blood from all of the important people in the Camarilla and knew a bloodline curse that could use that blood as a focus to kill anyone related to that bloodline. Yeah. Um, Adrian, posing as Tank, a very young chowder with little skill or powers, opted to sit the fight out and went to hide in an alley and wait for Robin. While Cozy, Jalon, and Santiago told Robin that they would take on John Thomas, and Cozy and Adrian texted Liz and Mari, and Cozy yelled at Mari because she maybe fucked us over by giving them our blood a little bit. Um, the fallout of that was that Mari, of course, freaked out while in the car with Sasari. Um, she pretty much told him everything that is happening and had him take her to the Chantry, where she went to see Frederick, yeeted his book across the room, which is kind of funny and badass. Um, he then revealed that the bloodline curse isn't as much of a threat as the fact that they're going after ghouls because Robin doesn't know where the blood is, only Gregory knows. And apparently he ain't no snitch and can also punch through 16 inches of steel, which, like, holy shit, Gregory. And B, Robin isn't good enough at blood sorcery to pull it off anyway. He did, however, thank her for warning him about the plan and offers to make her a thing that will make everyday life easier for her. Don't know what that is. So, yeah, that's where we left off. With
Wonderful!
screaming and panicking. There is a to do list in the Discord that is pinned if anybody cares to remember what the fuck our goals were last time, other than panic.
Hmm.
Just go with the flow.
Always panic.
Yeah.
I feel like everything's in control of somebody.
Yeah, not us, though.
Yeah, well, we don't need to be in control of everything.
All right.
Well,
So,
not all of us.
we'll pick up at the Anarch meeting. So, I believe Cozy, Santiago, and Jilon were there. Adrian hiding. Now, after the big speech and some people are, departing and stuff, Robin goes around small talking with several of the Anarchs, chewing the fat, so to speak. Not literal fat or anything, but, vampires, you got to make sure.
Hmm.
Just talking and stuff. And this goes on for about 20 or so minutes. So, do any of you depart before he's finished talking? Do any of you stay around?
I am going to call Liz and ask, what do we do? What do you want? I don't want to, like, go, try to get your sister or anything if, like,
No.
you know, yeah.
I'm gonna call John Thomas and try and let him know to get my sister safe. In the meantime, keep eyes on.
Well, dude, he's gonna be at the meeting with you.
I'm aware, but he has a house full of ghouls that are very well armed and very well trained. If they have warning, they should be safe. Either way, there's no way that we could get to her faster than anyone else. And honestly, another kindred just rolling up on his property is just as likely to get shot as any anarch. I am aware and want to panic as much as you do, but right now it is safer for everyone, especially my sister, is if we just try and keep things calm and do things as smart as possible. Make sure we know where everyone is.
I'm trying to figure out a plan because this could be an opportunity. I do have other people that he trusts on a list and, things that could be used against him.
I like the idea of that, but I feel like that's a thing that we should talk about in person. And I'm going to have to warn him because he's the one in the best position to keep Sophie safe.
Alright, if you think that's the best.
Yeah, I don't want to, but I have to. Call Pavel, tell him to make sure that any loved ones he actually gives a shit about are safe. I know Mari's on her way to getting Denise out of town. But all of you should do the rest, especially with Colin, because that boy does not know how to keep his fucking mouth shut. If the anarchs show up on his door, they're either going to eat him or embrace him.
Well, isn't it? It's only, like, powerful.
We don't know for sure.
I mean, I guess not, but, like, who gives a shit about me?
You understand. Never mind. If you don't think he's in danger, that's on you. Personally, I am of the paranoid.
No, I'll call him. It's just that.
And I don't know, maybe the actual, like, realization of what he's dealing with might. I don't know. It's up to you, because doing so is definitely going to prove that you are what we are.
We can just call him to get to the community center. Should be pretty safe over there.
Yeah, I would do that. All right. Yeah, just make sure that. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. And I'm gonna call John Thomas.
Have you seen Adrian, by the way?
No, he's with you.
No, I haven't seen him.
I mean, you all went in disguise, right? Maybe you just don't know what he was wearing. I don't know. Call him. I'm like literally in the parking garage, ready to at the board meeting. Like,
all right, fucking tits on the stick. All right.
Or probably stuck in traffic because it's downtown Baltimore.
It's like past midnight, so you're probably good.
Yeah, fair.
Less traffic at night.
Yeah.
Do we that are at the Anarch meeting have like a full list, or did everyone just get their own small list?
You got a list of targets specifically for that individual. He didn't get it for everybody.
Oh, okay.
We basically were like,
So yeah, Kevin,
I want this person. Please give me this information. And he's like, all right, yeah, you fuckers, go ahead, have fun.
You got competition. Whoop.
Oh.
Rip.
Ooh. It's like a puzzle figuring out which face left.
The cats
Callie.
the internet.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there like a way for us that are at the meeting to like step away to make a phone call? I guess I did. So
Yeah, it's just a couple people making calls, some people like texting, a couple people in the corner doing selfies. Like,
Hashtag anarchs.
I'm gonna go to like a quiet place and call my sire and warn him that I don't know if he's a target or not, but he might want to circle the wagons. Or a phrase that Jilon would know.
it's like, John, you sure about this? They're coming after our touchstone, coming after our ghouls and everything. Oh, good lord, this is. I hate violence so much, but thanks. I will spread the news around the rest of the Camarilla, and we'll start getting things ready. We were always ready for some anarch to do this. You can never trust an anarch.
It sounds like it's just this one guy is doing this big thing. No telling who else is involved.
Huh? One's more than enough to ruin someone's day.
That's right.
Can you
Nice.
imagine if they just, you know how hard it is finding pretty faces in Baltimore City?
Yes.
To have to start all over again. Thanks for the heads up.
I'll be fine. I'm in disguise.
Okay. Oh, you're not disguised as like. It's a nice disguise, right?
Yeah, I look like I fit in.
And my froze.
Hi, welcome back.
Hi.
Kitty!
Sorry, I don't
Shit
know what
happens.
happened.
The cat tripped over the internet. Got it.
Back.
Yeah, hello.
Hey.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
I've-
rearranged the windows and stuff.
No, you're fine. I do it in post, so it's cool.
Okay. I kind of froze. There was the last thing anyone heard me say.
There was a moment of silence. I do not think any of us were talking at the moment.
I think we just basically concluded the conversation between Jilon and
Okay.
Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley was talking about how
Yeah.
it would be
thanks,
a
and-
pain to replace all the pretty people in Baltimore.
I have to import them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I forgot all about my daughter, dude. I gotta get her out of the city too now.
Yeah, Alex!
Best father ever.
It's only been like 10
10 out of
minutes.
10.
Yeah,
It's only been a few minutes. Give him a break.
It's like shit. She's in the car.
Uh-oh.
I'll see if I could just call up Mercy or something and just let her know shit's gonna happen.
And
Does
it's
she
just answer.
know?
It's like, oh. You're saying that, and one of the gang group behind you is like, "Yeah, sent to you. Don't problem, buddy. You're one of us. Your daughter's safe." Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna take this call, man. You just back the fuck up a little bit.
Like, no, I understand. Too close. It's cool. It's cool.
And then I just
I go and explain everything, and she's like, "All right, I will. I know a little safe house I can take her to that we have set up just in case the Camarilla came after us in the same kind of situation. So
it's well away from the city.
it's a place most people don't go. It's in Dundalk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like I know where that is.
It's the
It's the most white trailer trashy part of Baltimore.
it's the like Jersey Shore of Baltimore City.
Fucking
Pretty
no one
sure
goes
isn't
there.
that trashy. I don't.
It's the
Alright.
like TV Jersey Shore version.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got that. Yeah, made them calls. Was Liz
Yeah,
calling?
Yeah.
Sending a message to Pavel and stuff too.
Yeah, so
Liz would, if she's still on the way, just because she doesn't know where he is, call John Thomas.
it's like phone rings. John speaking. How can I help you?
It's Elizabeth Caldwell.
Oh, wait. Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm not available. This is my voicemail. Please leave a message.
I just hang
What a jackass.
up. And she's gonna call Sophie while she's in the elevator heading up to the meeting.
Sophie's just like, out! It's going! Are you in an elevator?
Yes. Give me a second.
Longest elevator ride of my life.
Yeah, it fucking is. Oh. You know the worst part? I genuinely do not know if this is just a feature of all elevators or if it's like just the building that I was in was garbage.
Elevators do have a habit of doing that because all the
Okay.
metal, it creates kind of like a Faraday cage. Faraday cage, not Faraday cage. I don't know. Yeah, so you walk out of the elevator to the top floor where the meeting's going to be held in like a half hour or so, and you see a ton of just guards in tactical gear holding very heavy arm, machine guns and stuff like that, and they're just kind of like staring, making at you. And there's an attendant like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're on the phone. When you're done, I will take you to the waiting room before
Absolutely. Thank
you're
you.
summoned."
And then I'm gonna try and get Sophie back.
She's like, "Hey, Liz, how's it going?
Hey, hun.
It's been a
It has. I don't have a lot of time to talk. I don't know. I heard some crazy things on the news just now, and something bad might be happening. I need you to grab something to defend yourself and make sure that you are safe until whoever John has on security lets you know that it's good to come out. Okay?
oh, okay. I'll let the security detail know that something's up.
Yeah.
Little worried.
I know. I'll try and explain better as soon as I can. I'll talk to you soon. Okay?
All right.
Right.
Love you. Bye,
Love you.
Sophie."
What? Did she send me a selfie?
You see a selfie here. She's just on the. She's apparently she's not on the stage. You just see her like in a beach, just like.
Oh, she's not even in the state.
And
What
you
the
see a
fuck is
couple
she doing on a
bodyguards.
beach at 11 o'clock at night?
It's 11 o'clock for you,
Oh, is it
or it's
daylight where
actually
she
past
is?
midnight at you. Yeah. And you see a couple guards behind her wearing suits and stuff on the beach, but they're not wearing shoes, kind of thing.
It's only 11:30 in
That is
Ibiza.
hilarious. But is it daylight where she is?
I do see the sun up.
Oh, good. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna turn to the greeter, I guess.
Then maybe you shouldn't call John Thomas at all and go do some nonsense.
I mean, I'm at the meeting. I have to go to it. He's gonna be here.
Yeah,
It's like-
well.
They will summon you when it's time for you to come in. Meanwhile, we do have a side area you can sit at. We have all kinds of movies and Netflix for you to entertain yourself before you're summoned, Miss Caldwell.
Fabulous. Can you take a message into John Thomas and to Ebenezer Brady?
How vital is it?
Extremely. I'm just going to write it on a piece of paper and you can slip it in their hand.
I will message them. Type your message.
I'll type it. The Anarchs are making a move. If you have any mortals or ghouls you care about, tell them to be alert.
Okay. Message has been sent.
And then she's going to find a chair to sit down and try and look as calm as can be while having this silent panic attack.
All right. Meanwhile, back at the Anarch place, the meeting
I'm
is.
sending Adrian a message being like, "Yo, where the fuck are you? You little bastard!" Totally dumped it.
I'm trying to stay in character. I don't pick up my phone.
New tank. Who dis?
Yeah.
So
If I'm trying to look like a low end guy, I look like I'm strung out. Probably doesn't look good if I pull out my middle aged man cell phone. You know.
I mean, that would help your character.
Yeah, I'm like,
Just
you are
pull-
aware that drug addicts
pull
still
out
have
your,
cell phones typically.
2005 chocolate razor phone.
I'm gonna put this up for a second. As a child of people who have had drug addictions, burner phones are a thing. And spending your money on the good one and then trying to do the drug thing on the good one, not the way you go about it.
Oh,
Fair.
I got you. I'm not questioning it.
So- So everyone's starting to leave the meeting. Finally, like I said, like the meeting started at midnight, so around 12:45 ish, getting close to 1. Robin walks out. He starts crossing the street to a so across the warehouse. There's like a field where everyone was parking because parking in the city can be bad. And he's walking towards his car. You think it's his car? It is a Lincoln Continental.
So I understand. Lincoln Continental is what? It looks like a big sedan looking thing.
I think it's yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. And it's just him approaching his car.
at the moment is that you do see a couple other anarchs just kind of like walking around, talking to each other and everything.
Okay. So this is definitely going off beat of what Adrian had in mind. He assumed that it was one of those like, okay, I'm locking up shop situations. So he's gonna reevaluate, and he's gonna just like walk over, trying to make sure that he also looks like he has a throw off step. He has he's fainting a limp. But he's gonna make his way over there to his car to say, just have some words with Robin.
Roman sees you, stops. He's like, "Turbo, right?"
It's Tank. It's Tank, man.
Tank. Sorry, I was. I'm
yeah,
not
I
great
felt
with
bad
names.
after I left, and I wanted to say that I hope you don't think poorly of me for just trying to keep my stuff in gear. The one thing that I do know so far is the whole you get dead, right?
Final death tends to be final.
Yeah. So last thing I want to do as a kid who hasn't even gotten to really figure out what his thing is yet, I don't want to die after already dying. You know what I mean?
There's no need to explain yourself. Not everyone is up for certain tasks. Some people are more motivated, some people less. Some have different desires in life and death. Some people will just want to preserve eternity. Others
While
want to
this
see
is
the world
happening,
burn.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, storyteller, but while this is happening, Adrian's going to try and size up the situation now that he's closer to his target.
So, Robin, like I said, looks. I was picturing him a little bit like Shepard from Firefly in a bit.
Yeah.
He's got the like. Right now, I think I said he had like a pullover sweater on. Was it? And
He's got like
slacks.
a Cosby sweater thing going on, or
Yeah, just kind of like sweater. He is holding what appears to be a cane with a really fancy bobble at the end that kind of like looks a little clawed and it's got some sharp doodads on it.
Adrian's that jerk who definitely got the mall katanas as a kid and also tried to get one of the like, I have a sword in my cane, but it's very clearly not going to work out right. That looks like the good one that he wanted when he was 20. So he's trying to evaluate this stuff, but
He's also wearing a couple rings and like um nice little gold cross necklace.
a gold cross necklace. All right. Hey, yeah, so I appreciate it. I didn't want to seem like I was killing the mood in there, man. Why are you wearing a cross? I thought crosses hurt us.
Oh, that's a misconception. Other than a handful of bloodlines or those with extreme true faith, holy things do nothing more to us than garlic or rosemary or any of those other things that people think affect our kind.
All right. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm holding you up or anything. Do you need me to get out of your hair? I wanted to make sure that we were cool.
I don't hold grudges for the most part. Every man for themselves when the anarchs. But
Great.
did you need to talk more? Did you like want to say anything more? I mean, you seem to have a lot on your soul. Do you wish to confess anything? I used to be a preacher before my current profession.
Really?
Yeah,
That is wild. No, man, I'm good.
Baptist.
Just here. You good to shake?
I don't think you want to shake my hand.
Why not? Are you gonna try to rip off my hand if I try to offer a handshake, man?
No, I was working on some stuff earlier. My hands are full of dirt and grease. They're just. You're gonna have to
I'm
wash your
literally
hands.
wearing a torn undershirt as a shirt. I'm getting by sucking off of rat blood. I'm sure I can deal with a little grease.
Rat blood. Oh, we can do better than that, my friend. Why didn't you come back in? We have barrels of fresh, not rat blood.
All right.
Yeah, after you.
We can walk and talk, yeah?
Yeah, like that show, West Wing.
Yeah. So, Adrian
A lot of
is
seasons. I had a whole DVD set I bought.
Adrian is gonna try to do a feint here. Like, very clearly, this is not the best way to go about it, but he, as far as he can see right now, doesn't see any other bodies, right? No other people coming his way.
None coming to the field. Like I say, do see a couple of anarchs moseying around at different places.
Oh, so it's right out in the open. Like, everybody can see what's happening right here.
Of the 60 anarchs, there's about 4 of them moseying around outside the building, just chatting up with each other.
Okay. You know what? Robin, I'm sorry, man. I can't. I feel like you're not feeling what I'm feeling, and that's fine. It's cool. I feel like you don't trust people coming up on you, and I get it. I'm having trouble with that right now too. I'm gonna let you go. All right. I appreciate the offer of blood. I'll just I'll get better at this whole predator thing. It's cool, man. It's cool.
All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's less that I don't trust most people, but you are a diablerist, so I'm
sorry,
bit
what?
off that. Your aura is full of black veins.
Shit. All right. That's
So
fair.
I
did not realize that person, when I got turned, I went nuts. I just ate. I didn't look into it.
I don't judge, but I am cautious when I meet diablers. You never know.
And that's fine. I didn't even know that was a thing, man. Cool.
Another term for it is amaranth. Amaranth.
Sorry?
Another term is amaranth. So Dabrist, that's more of a modern term. The ancient term was amaranth, named after Amaranthia, who was said to be the first vampire to have been dabblerized by someone.
Shit, that's wild.
Yes,
all right.
A beautiful name for a heinous act.
I mean, I'm gonna ask if that's the kind of thing that you know about. I don't have whatever. I can't see black vein shit around you, but you can around me. Is that right?
Yes, those who have mastered higher levels of something we call auspex can see auras.
All right. I don't know
A
why
few
I'm.
clans have mastered it, like Tremere and Toreador, I believe, and a few others.
Not shit.
Not enough.
All right. Well, I don't know what I gotta do to shake this off, but I don't like making people uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable enough as it is.
Well, unless you are Banu Hakim, generally the aura fades if you haven't dabblerized again. The time depends on how powerful the stronger they are, the longer it takes. Did I just freeze there? Did you hear anything I said?
Just a little bit. I caught the end there. You
Yeah.
said that the stronger they are, the harder it is for the aura to go away.
Yes. So ancient vampires, that aura is going to be on you for centuries. If it's a weak thin blood, maybe a couple weeks.
Yeah, no, I turned more than a few weeks ago, but I ain't seen shit, so I don't know. I don't know how old the person was who turned me. Maybe they're was it 13 gens down before you start getting to be all thin in the skin.
Yes, 13th is the last before the thin bloods, who are also welcomed in my new anarchs and everything. They are welcomed, even though they are a herald of the end times, supposedly. It's something in a holy book of Nod, or
But
unholy, depending on your look. It's called the time of thin bloods. When they arise, and you see more of them, then supposedly the elders arise and start drinking upon their childs, which, considering a lot of the elders are going to the Middle East and feasting upon their children, might be a thing. Oh well, what you gonna do?
I don't yeah. Listen, I don't got nobody that's really been talking to me about what shit I should be doing. I'm gonna go look around anyway. You got anybody that you think might be good at teaching?
Oh, there are plenty of teachers. I don't know your clan, so tell you what. He pulls out a business card. You can come here, and I will find if I can't teach you someone else will. Also, we have a good discount on newly acquired used cars that we have in the lot. We have some really nice ones that might be in your range. We do.
Looking at the card.
It's basically Robin Menard, and it says like
Used
4
car
used cars.
salesman.
Yep, it's a used
God
cars lot.
damn it. Flick that in my pocket. All
Yes.
right. Well, Robin, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. I appreciate you being as kind as you are. Wild to think that you eat people.
We are predators. It ends up happening. You either get to the point where you become accustomed to eating humans, or you die, because eventually even animals will no longer slake the thirst as you get older and more powerful and thicker in the blood. There will come a point where even humans will not slake the thirst, and instead you must feast upon your fellow kindred. And that's normally when we go into torpor, which is a kind of coma, sleep, so that our blood can thin out. It's kind of like getting too much information and rebooting yourself if you're a computer.
Shit, man. This feels like GED classes all over again. I'm gonna
There's
go.
nothing wrong with GED classes. The fact that
There's
you went back
not.
to your education is
Okay.
very good.
Adrian's gonna scope the area to see if he's not being kept there before he gets knocked off.
No, this scoping. You can. Do you have like heightened senses or anything active? I don't know what you have.
No, I don't have that. I figured you were gonna ask me to do some kind of a roll.
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering what you have, because certain
I
details.
do not have heightened senses. I have sense the unseen.
Uh,
And sense the unseen does not apply to this whole aura shenanigans, right?
no, it's actually a 4th level aspect spire, I believe. So
Okay.
this would be wits and awareness.
Wits and awareness. Boop, boop. All right, so I'm rolling at 4. Okay, we have 1 success.
Looking around.
And if I roll a 1 on a thing, is that bad?
Only if it's your hunger dice, and only if you have failed to roll.
No. So unless I've failed the roll, I have 1 success.
So you're looking around. There's no one shady. There's no one like he's not holding you back to shank you. As far as you can tell, he's an individual that once he starts talking to people, will just keep talking if he needs to because he just loves hearing the sound of his own voice.
I see. Yeah, that works. All right. Listen, Padre, I appreciate it.
I was Baptist.
Bruh, I'm not even any kind of thing. All right. I didn't go to church. Christ, I don't know how many junkies I gotta bite in order to not have this thing itch anymore. So like just look, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna go. I will find you again if I need your help. Thank you for the card. I know where to get you. Pleasure meeting you, my friend.
I also know a place that can help you if you still have any kind of issues from the mortal life when it comes to addictions. I know some of us unfortunately have that carry over into unlife, but I have some people I know who can help you with that. Free of
Yeah,
charge.
I ain't even know anybody since that person, so I don't know how much that is this, that, or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and just Adrian keeping his eyes closed is gonna walk away like he's clearly done with this and trying to be politely the fuck offness.
Robin walking away. What a pleasant conversation. Gets in the car.
Yeah.
Though as you're talking and walking away, the other people who are at the Anarch thing, have you actually left the building, or are you still in with the handful of people left over?
You said there were a couple of like barrels of blood around, right?
Yes.
Is there one specifically of like any type of animal, or just so I can knock out this hunger? Might as well.
There's one that tastes a bit like cattle. In fact, most of them taste a little cattle-y.
Oh man, they watered it down too. That's some bullshit.
It's hard to get barrels full of blood in Baltimore City without having issues. Butchers are your best place.
Would it be like a trough where I have to like share it with other people, or
no? There's a ladle. There are ladles that you can just.
All right, so I'll just start filling up.
They are not that savage now. Oh, the anarchs just on their hands and knees. We're dignified.
It's like a fruit punch bowl. Got it.
Right. So
bringing that. But so those in the building hear like a large douche, and Adrian as tank, you hear very clearly what sounds like something crushing into a car.
All right. As I'm walking away from the area, I turn around. I'm maintaining character as long as I need to. Do you need me to roll for that, or am I good to just
It's quite loud and quite noticeable. As you see a do you actually turn around to see where the noise comes from?
Yeah, of course I'm turning around. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm being clear. It's not like, oh man, I stand up when I've been pretending I had a limp and shit.
Yeah, you see what appears to be a 6-foot tall figure with wings on top of Robin's car, just like punching through the windshield and grabbing him and just.
I made the right decision. As I just watch this winged thing fly off. Then I realize I'm almost out of character.
See it in the sky?
Why would you not see him in the sky after? I mean, after a bit, yeah, it'd go away.
No, it just okay.
Yeah, guy flings down with wings, pulls a man through a car, and flies off. You're gonna see the guy dangling for at least a little bit.
We're really small potatoes in this town, I feel like.
What? Look at me that impression.
So yeah, Adrian sees that, tries to act like he's scared out of his shit, and then starts making his way back into the warehouse. Listen, Adrian might have gotten like just a tink of a boner while that happened too, because that was very Jeepers Creepers right there.
I mean,
You don't
same
know
though.
this gargoyle. You just met him.
Do we all do we even know? Did we all meet Gregory at any point? I
No,
don't think
Literally
we
none of us even know anything. Nothing at all.
Yeah. The only one who kind of knew was Mari because Greg was like, "Yeah, I've got to go retrieve Robin now."
Yeah, I think at this point, Adrian is so used to like monster movie bullshit that wings in the dark, it's either a vampire or a gargoyle. So one or the other. It's my shit.
Right.
But yeah. So Adrian runs back to the warehouse to kind of like stir up a frenzy.
Hi, buddy.
Hello. All right. So go back to the warehouse. So we're cut to Mari, who is out waiting for a Uber.
Yeah.
Do I watch Gregory just like?
Yeah, he just flew off. It's like, and he goes pretty fast too,
Oh shit!
like car
Nice.
speeds.
I can't be here when he gets back with Robin.
So he's in there, and your phone starts to ring, Mari.
Oh.
It's Denise.
Uh-oh. Okay. Hello.
Ooh, someone is
And he's like,
trouble.
"Hey, Mari, I'm at your apartment. I just,
What?
yeah, I had left something, and I froze. Did I freeze, or did she freeze?
No.
You're
did.
fine.
I think she's a guest.
Fine.
Yes, that one.
We're back. Okay, yeah. So she's like, "Yeah, I came back to get something, right? I left something,
Uh-huh.
and I had to use the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm looking at this bag that's in your bathroom. It's got a lot of cash and grenades.
What's happening, Kevin?
Why do you
What?
bag here with cash and grenades in it? And there's a note.
What
I'm
does the
confused.
note say, Denise?
It says for emergencies, sign Mario.
Ah!
Should I worry? There's
I
also
told
some
you.
guns in here.
Oh, what the fuck?
Should I just ignore this and finish using the bathroom and then go?
Yeah. Just don't touch it. Just don't touch it. I'll
Okay.
I'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
I thought it was just a bag of, bathroom supplies. Because you don't have a lot of toilet paper in your bathroom, which is understandable because Cesare did say you guys don't use the bathroom.
I'll buy more toilet paper for you.
It's okay. Tommy brought some up.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. I gotta remember to give him a raise. I told you that my dad's a mafia boss, right? Like that came out with everything else.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put him in the corner and pretend I didn't see this. But I was just calling to see if there was an issue that I should be worried about while I'm using the
Have
bathroom.
you heard from Cesare? Because he's supposed to pick you up.
Yeah, he's here. But like I said, we started to go away, and then I remembered I forgot a few things. So, and while I was here, I was like, might as well use the bathroom.
Okay.
And then, like I said, I was looking, and yeah,
How many guns are in there?
there's 3.
Are you registered in the state of Maryland to own a firearm?
It's like, no, I never really thought. I mean, I have a gun, but it's old enough that I don't think I needed it registered.
Okay.
Did you want me to bring it with us?
Yeah. Just take one and some bullets, which I hope Mario gave bullets because that's an oversight. And just you and Cesare just get out of town.
How about
Get
the
out of town.
grenades?
Please don't touch the grenades. Don't touch the grenades. I don't trust Cesare with the grenades.
And the $5,000 in unmarked 100s.
What is happening? What is happening? Yeah, take 1,000 of it. God, what?
We see that Callie forgot that Mario gave her a bag full of grenades and money several
totally
episodes ago.
for that.
Yesterday, Cal was like, I was rewatching it. I realized that Callie has a bag full of bombs in her house.
Literally,
Yeah.
Kevin said it full regular volume, and no one reacted. None
Yeah.
at all. It was like it never happened. That word just flew over every person's head.
I
Yeah.
do not, for the life of me, remember Mario giving me a bag of grenades.
I
$5,000.
remember-
genuinely
remember-
believe.
When your dad showed up at your house.
I genuinely believe it's because Mari's life is so absurd without the vampirism that it's just unfazing at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Mario gave you a gun?
Just
Was it
handed you a gun like
yeah,
third
he
or
was
fourth
like,
episode.
"Hey, do you still have your gun?" And you were like, no, I lost it. Do you have another one?" And he gave you one. He's like, "Oh, by the way, I left you a bag of money. There's like there's money, grenades, some special ammo in there. I left it in your bathroom."
God,
Some
you just
special
roll with it.
ammo?
She goes by the bathroom, but like she doesn't notice it because like
She's gone to the bathroom once because she only goes in there to have a panic attack and to have a vision.
I'm sure
Two-
Mario uses it to put on makeup and stuff.
yeah,
Two very important questions, though, gang. Two very important questions. One,
Uh-huh.
has your dad and or your family figured out the whole vampirism shit?
okay. You wouldn't know this, but one of her dad's bodyguards is a vampire, and he introduced her to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think he's a vampire, or either introduced her, or
He knows.
Yeah, Mario's
he
in the know.
knows. He's in the know.
Mario is in the know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Wild.
yeah.
Mario's look
So
is
he hooked her
incredible.
up with that. Yeah. But you wouldn't know that.
No, that's fine. The second thing is, do you realize how small a stack $5,000 in $100 bills is? I mean, it's about as thick as my finger. I love that.
It's like in dodgeball. Remember that?
That's exactly it. 500,000 barely looks like one of the fat stacks.
I mean, to be fair, if he's giving you a run stash, I feel like it's probably not going to be in hundreds. It's
No,
probably gonna be in
I think
20s.
that's fun. I think that's a fun choice on Kev's part. That's all.
I think if it was in a trash bag, you gotta put like, just you gotta have space for other things like grenades.
I hope it's
But
like
you also
double
have-
bagged.
I
Just
don't-
imagine like a fucking Safeway shopping bag of unmarked bills, grenades, and guns.
Just hanging out in my bathroom for like
City
a
living.
month, because when I think my brain was freaking out over the whole Cesare thing and my dad trying to make me have an arranged marriage, but so the whole like garbage bag full of
So-
stuff is second on my list of things to
I
think
just
about.
thought of it's like the whole grocery bags, and you just thought it was the grocery bag full of grocery bags, so you just been putting more grocery bags in it on top of the money.
It's just like, yeah, I opened it. There's like Kroger bags in here, and then like grenades.
Publix bags for some reason. What the fuck is that even doing in there?
Oh man. Okay, yeah. Denise can take 1,000 of it, and I will and a gun, and I guess I have a gun, which is nice to know. And then is there anything else, Denise? Are you okay? You heard anything? Is he frozen?
Yeah, I think you
Did
first.
she blow up?
Rip.
Denise, no!
Was that the silence?
Kev, you froze, and she was
Yeah.
like, "Denise, are you all right?" Silence.
Yeah, as you were saying that, it was just going the robotic thing. So then he's like, "Yeah, I'll be fine. Just not something expected while on the toilet."
You know what?
Also,
This is
Cesare
why-
says he's going to have to pay
Salute.
for a
Thank you.
bidet to be installed because it's just uncivilized in America without them.
Okay.
You say pay, you can go to Costco and buy for like $20.
Yeah. I think my Nona
What?
would have a heart attack if she knew I had a bidet, but that's fine. Just give me one anyway. Why are we talking about this? Please get out of Baltimore. Just get the hell out, please. I'm scared.
Why'd that background?
All right,
Oh, was that your background for last night?
those are vampire bugs, and we can't hear
You're
you.
muted, Luke.
I was just explaining my foolishness.
All right.
Images are difficult to manipulate.
Yes, they are.
So, round in close. Let's see. We'll cut to Elizabeth.
Hi.
So you're sitting in the room,
Mhm.
and after a bit, the same gentleman walks in. He's like, "Miss Caldwell, you are being invited to the boardroom now."
Thank you, and I'll get up and follow him, and make sure my phone is on mute.
Yes. Remember Ebenezer said to remind you that you're going to go in. You will be introduced by name, and you will take your seat when called upon.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yes. All right. Just looking at my names here. There he is. So he walks in. There's the big old double like wooden doors, like classic boardroom things. And as you go, you see like two of the guards with guns just open them up for you, and you see in front of you the Ventrue boardroom. It's a room, and the entire like 3 of the 4 walls are just glass looking out into the city.
Mhm.
And the center is a large round table, but it's like almost like a glass countertop as opposed to wood. And everybody has one of those really big, nice cushion chairs that are like really sweet. The carpet is very thick and plush. But as you go in, you do notice that the windows are actually polarized so they can block out the sun because
Nice.
some of them are polarized like that. As you walk in, you see one of the individuals who you've seen once before, a Spanish gentleman, look up and it's like, "Miss Caldwell, welcome to the board. I know it is unusual, but we are finishing old business, and we have voted to allow you full membership onto the board. These are trying times, and I know it's little not proper protocol, but we decided to make a change of things. Now, if you can take your seat, we can start into the new business.
So,
Though
like-
first we will need to have you sign the documents."
She'll like do whatever the customary nod is, and then guess I'm signing the thing first, and then sitting.
Well, you sit down first, and as you do, the one of the ghouls comes over and it's like a folder, and they get a nice pen, like a fountain-like pen, but instead of inkwell, it's a needle, so you can use your own blood to use as ink instead to sign your name into the official board.
She will do so.
He closes it, walks away, and as you sit down, another gentleman next. By the way, there are. Let me just double check. 17 Ventrue in the room, counting yourself.
Okay.
You do see Ebenezer and John and a few others that you do not recognize. You also do see Julian Luna sitting
Okay.
there. And as you sit down, another Ventrue. Let's just pick one here. That you know as Mr. Sandoval starts to take over. There's the head of the praetor who's in charge, but generally he has an assistant who speaks and does everything so that the praetor can focus on the bigger picture of the meetings or fall asleep if he so desires.
Okay, so Mr. Sonoval is the assistant to the praetor.
Yeah. And he's like, now, everyone, we are about to begin new business. Let us secure the room. And as he says that, like metal shutters come down over the windows. And as he does, the lights kind of dim, but then you notice the table in front of you lights up, and in front of you is like a touchscreen pad kind of materializes, like the fancy stuff where you can type on the desk and stuff.
Yeah.
And the there's like a screen where you can watch stuff, and in the center, like this holographic thing map of Baltimore appears.
Nice.
So Mr. Sandoval is like, we are opening up new business tonight. Now, it is customary that the youngest of us start. Miss Caldwell, was there anything you wish to announce? We know you probably don't have much in the way of real business, though Ebenezer did say he received a interesting message from you, so perhaps you could explain in more detail so the board
Yes.
knows.
So I've learned just tonight that the Anarchs are currently being led by the Tremere Robin Menard. He's accumulated a list of every ghoul and mortal important to those in the Camarilla leadership and has set the Anarchs out to find and probably kill them. He's also ensured that none of the other barons know about this. My coterie has infiltrated their meeting and is feeding me information as they learn it.
Was there anything else?
We've also learned that 2 among Clan Hekata are in the city and plan on performing a ritual to rend the veil between our world and the Shadowlands. But my associates and I have a plan to ensure that they don't succeed. I plan on, of course, giving a full accounting at the next meeting. Though if anyone has the means, I would be exceptionally grateful for any insight or weapons or resources that anyone might be able to provide.
So are you officially requesting aid from the clan?
I think we can handle it. It's just a matter of if you have it to spare. I understand that everybody is probably going to be very distracted with dealing with the Anarchs at the moment.
Not so much. But if you require arsenal, let us know and we can provide one for you.
I will talk to my coterie and see if that's something that we need.
All right. Was there anything else in the way of new business that you wish to bring before the board?
I believe that's it.
All right. And he's like, so, Miss Caldwell said that there's potential attack on humans that are ghouls and other associates for those Ventrue who are in the city of Baltimore. That cannot happen, and it's a good thing that our plans are soon to be initiated, because it seems like the city is just falling apart. So, I believe we should initiate our Anarch contingency plans and make sure that we are protected. As I say that, Julian Luna is like, we should probably also talk to our the other allies in the Camarilla and warn them and get them prepared. Even though we like to protect ourselves, it's also a good idea for the allies. That way they owe us favors too. And Mr. Sandro is like, how do we vote? Raise your hand if you agree to aid the rest of the Camarilla in the city.
Remind me what we're voting on again.
We are voting on to warn our allies in the Camarilla and to offer them assistance in various methods that they would require. People vote. He's like, It has been voted that we will indeed help our allies. All right. Make a note of that.
Who's taking minutes on this?
You see one of the ghouls just writing stuff. He's got good handwriting.
Who writes anymore?
Old ass vampires.
Fair enough.
Precaution, and just in case someone uses an EMP to knock out all electrical grids in the cloud.
Authors.
Teachers. So, our biggest message tonight, though, is one that a ally of ours from out of town will talk about. Mr. Alfonso Capone from Chicago. Mr. Capone. And you see a gentleman sitting there's like, so, the Directorate has sent us some issues, especially when it comes to Baltimore, with you guys losing control to Clan Tremere and stuff. So they decided to promote me to Strigori and send me here to aid. Now, I talked to old Paladin, that's Prince Kevin Jackson up in Chicago, and we're making amends. He has agreed that the gangs that he has control of here through his network will help us. I also have some old connections too from various mobs and stuff from back in the day, as well as some other things. So essentially, we're going to use the mortals, the gangs, and the old mafias and stuff to help us reclaim the city from the anarchs. Now, they've already opened fire, so what we do is just going to see as legal retaliation, so to speak. So we're not going to have to worry about it. Boy.
Boy!
So, the plan is essentially to retake the city and make it a Camarilla stronghold. And I'm going to help spirit the efforts, because I still have a soft spot for old Baltimore when it helped me out in my mortal days. Came here with a bad case of syphilis, and they helped me out. So, I'm going to make sure that Clan Ventrue will once again regain control of the city. It's a multi-pronged plan, but essentially using mortals and other associates, we're going to take out most of the troublesome anarchs until the rest get in line. And because Baltimore has such a high kill count anyway, no one's going to notice a few more dead bodies in the streets. And then Ventrue nodding. And then they start talking about other things after this, like transporting money back and forth, like exchanging stuff and a few other things. And at the end, one guy's like, the Praetor, Praetor Gutierrez, it's like, so the board meeting is going to be coming to an end. I would once again like to see if our newest member, Miss Caldwell, has anything to say, or any other questions, since you are our newest member, and we know that it can be intimidating here, as all of them are looking straight at you.
Yeah, not intimidated at all.
Mhm.
So this is a question for Cap. Did Capone make it pretty clear that the prince is in torpor?
Oh yeah, during the conversation they did mention.
Okay.
When you look at like the minutes and stuff or the thing, the first one is what to do with now that the prince is in torpor.
Okay. I cannot think of anything else. Yeah, I think those are my two main things.
Excellent. Again, if your group needs help with your situation, just let us know, and one of us or several of us could provide aid. You know, within our clan, you request aid, we give aid, but always know that aid can be requested of you, and you must give.
I
That is one of the
understand.
laws of our clan. It's how we stay in power and are better than the rest. Yes. As we know, our motto, fuck the rest of clans. I like to leave off a little bit of a joke in our meetings.
The whole
Everyone's like,
time during the meeting, she's just trying to catalog every person's name that she can.
hey, you have access to a list, so you know it.
Okay.
So, with that, the meeting will be adjourned. You are welcome to stay. We do have various facilities in the building for different needs, like if you want to go swimming or play some racquetball. We also have a gym with full capabilities downstairs, Miss Caldwell, if you need it. Since you're new and don't know everything, and even those out of town, like from DC, like myself, are welcome to all the facilities.
I appreciate it. I was more interested, perhaps, in some sustenance, than perhaps.
Unfortunately, for most part, sustenance, since we all have individual needs, is something we don't really provide too much of. It's something we tend to need to take care of before we get here. We don't want hangry people.
Completely understandable.
But yeah, since we all have our own particular quirks, it's kind of hard to get everybody's flavor, so to speak. And we don't ask each other what our flavor is because that is rude. It's our own personal thing.
Understandable.
Yes.
I was under the
Well-
impression I was told last time that there would be food here. That's why she asked.
He's just, they're all like,
Let's meet at Kevin.
what they don't want to tell you is they already ate.
Oh, dicks.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah. It's kind of rude to tell you that they already feasted without you.
We were all at Denny's before you came here.
It's like, as you see one of them like adjusting their collar where there's just a little bit of blood.
Mm-hmm.
And so the meeting, everyone stands up and stuff. And as that happens, Ebenezer comes over. He's like, Liz, the meeting's over, so I'll call you Liz.
Yes.
Are you okay? You seem to have a lot on your plate right now.
Yeah, it's been a very hectic couple of evenings, but I think we have it under control at the moment. As long as I think everything should be fine. I've alerted everyone that I know of what the Anarchs are planning, and Sophie's already out of the city, so she should be safe.
Oh yes, I heard she John allowed her to go on a vacation. She has several bodyguards and a few of her girlfriends, I believe is the term nowadays, with her.
Typically just friends, unless they're dating.
Oh, they no longer use the term for non-dating?
It gets
I'd always
confusing.
confused. It did. I had so many people like, this is my girlfriend. I couldn't tell if it was just her friend or a cousin. Cousin is a euphemism back in my old day for when ladies
I
get
am
together.
well aware. It's just that having some interaction with the Giovanni recently made that a bit more funny.
Oh yeah, the cousin fuckers.
Callie.
It's like, yeah, I met a couple of them that I thought they
Your
were
family
twins.
sucks, Callie. You're just gonna have to live with that.
It's not the family you were born into; it's the family you choose that's important.
I was gonna say, I'm
And-
like, the
Choose
family she was
poorly.
born into wasn't great either, and the one she's marrying into isn't exactly
Yeah.
a peach either.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It's
she's
like-
stuck with our dumbasses.
We're the most good part of her whole family, so
Yeah, you see how that is not necessarily a good thing. Like
know,
we're a mess in
I
a
don't
different
know.
kind of way.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm amazing.
And as you're talking, John does approach you. He's like, "You left me a. You called me."
I did. I wasn't aware at the time if you were here yet, and I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew about the Anarch's plan as soon as possible.
Ah, thanks for letting us know. And Lizzie, you know I would never let anything happen to poor Sophie. She
I'm
is
aware.
very safe. Anyone who comes to my compound trying to start shit will be killed with much vigor.
I assumed as much. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. If you want, you can return. I'm willing to forgive you of the past, and you can be part of our life again. But I'll let you decide that.
I would prefer to complete my. I don't know if I'm saying this word right. A goji.
Aguja? Yes, your rite of passage.
Before moving anywhere. I feel like I'm starting to get a good handle on where our domain is and our place in the city.
Mhm. Well, you know. Yeah. But anyway, so when you're when you're ready for the talk about forgiveness and stuff, we can move forward and you can become a part of Sophie's life again. Because honestly, we do need to protect her. And I've seen some of your friends, and they are not willing to invest in the right proper real estate. I don't know if we can trust them.
They're a work in progress. Not all of them have the same financial training that we do.
I know someone, or at least Ebenezer really knows someone. Ebenezer's really good at that. Ebenezer's like, yes, if you thought about investing for your own life.
You know that I have.
Yes. Now, investments is more than just wealth and stuff. You seem to be having a lot of issues. We, since the Ventrue are here, remember, if you do need any kind of extra help, we are here. We are family. But not in the way of the Giovanni. God, no. We are not like them at all.
Just drop kick Callie under the bus, why don't you?
Yeah. Ooh.
Our mortal family
And-
trees are actual trees.
Just straight out of this high rise and under a bus.
Mm.
I think I want to coordinate with my coterie. I believe they have kitty.
Have
Had
a kitty. Good.
no, they had some potential resources that they were going to tap, and I will reach out to you if it's something that we might be able to need.
Mhm.
I do, however, recognize quite a few new faces. If you wanted to introduce me,
Ah, yes, there's Al Capone, as you know. He's very famous.
do they refer to him as Al? Like,
Yeah.
okay,
It's Al Capone. Mr. Capone is always good too. Or just Al Capone. Yeah, it honestly, it's one of his weird things where he's like real world famous, but he still doesn't like create any kind of alternative identity like we normally do in age as we age. He still goes by that in public. How he's not dead yet, I'm not sure, honestly.
yeah,
Probably
yeah.
because he breaks legs that get near him too close.
Fair. I mean, for what it's worth, the majority of people on the street wouldn't recognize him by face. So there's that. I'm sure that helps.
But well, you do know most of the Baltimore people, so. But yeah, let us just walk around and talk to people.
Yeah.
And with that, as you actually small talk, we will cut to Mari.
I guess we're
Hello.
chopped liver.
I'm going in reverse order from when I started. I went one way, I'm going back the other way. So, as you're sitting there waiting for as the Uber is starting to pull up to take you someplace, Frederick taps you on the shoulder.
Hi.
He's like, Mari,
Yeah.
I just so remember earlier, you were warning us, correct, about things?
Yes.
Yeah, I just also received a message from others about it. News is spreading.
Okay. Is that a good thing?
It depends. Now, things are going to get hot soon, right?
Yeah.
And how to say this? You have there's an issue I know you're dealing with a friend of yours, a close friend, right?
You could say I've got a lot of issues.
I'm
You
just
have
gonna
to specify, Frederick.
Denise.
Okay.
There's this mortal in your life.
Yes.
It is not sustainable for our kind to have a mortal like this in their life. Now, I'll make this quick because your Uber is waiting. Now, when things are getting hot and there's going to be lots of violence and shooting and killing, maybe, and all this stuff going around, if you by chance find a Tremere newly fledged, a newly sired one, I will pretend that they've been around for a while. And no one else will really know except for you, me, and Erica. Understand? We need more members anyway. But
Yeah, this prick that used to be part of our coterie died or something.
yes. But if you choose that, that'd be fine. Or if you don't feel like you have the will or the expertise, because you're young, you've only been around for 6, 7 months now, I would be willing, or maybe even Erica, to do the deed for you. It's not like we have anyone really watching us at the moment. Things to consider. Now your Uber is waiting.
Okay.
Have a good day. Or night.
Do I see Gregory flying by with Robin?
A few moments there, you do see like a flying person, like Gregory, just like.
Yeah, I kind of want to go see. Oh no, can't let Robin know it was me. Okay, I'm gonna jump in the Uber.
See a regular Uber driver that always seems to be picking you up much anymore.
We should name him.
Why don't you name him? Let's keep her.
You get attached,
Yeah,
Callie, don't.
Don't do it.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
happened with Denise.
You know, there's a theory in Bloodlines that like the cab driver that drives you around is like a super like ultra powerful old vampire. I can't remember his name, but he's like very, very, very old. He just kind of hangs around though.
Spoiler for a 20-year-old game. That's Kane, the first vampire driving the taxi.
That's I couldn't remember who it was. I know it's somebody important. But
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
it's a
Yeah.
theory. It's
Note,
not like actually.
This Uber driver isn't Kane.
I look at him.
That would be wild and amazing.
I upgrade it. Lilith bought all the damn taxi companies. Mm.
Ooh, don't tell Adrian about Kane.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
So just fun thing. Back in the day, they published a character sheet for Kane. It just says "you lose" on it. So you're in the thing. So where is Mari gonna go?
I'm gonna head back to my apartment, and I'm going to I'm gonna call Cozy.
Callie, give me a second.
I didn't see you. I'm gonna call Liz.
That's the whole point.
I'm gonna call Liz. I didn't see her. I was looking off. Okay.
Obfuscate is so good.
Would this have been before? Would this have been during or after my meeting?
I'll say it's
After.
after the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just being a little fuzzy with time, just so we can
Yeah.
synchronize everybody. Yeah, so you get a call.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi. I don't know if was Liz messaging Mari that like stuff was happening as well, or were they just
I think they put it in the group chat.
okay? I don't know if you know like everything that's going on because you've been in your meeting, but
Yeah, I know what's going on, at least most of it.
I told Cesare and Denise to get out of town, and I hope that they're listening to me. But I think that I mean I think everybody's probably going to be mad at me.
Why?
Because I did that thing with everybody's. I look at the Uber driver and I'm like, a thing with everybody's blood.
I don't remember. Did Cozy tell me about this part, or did she leave that part out?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna say that I think she did. I heard about it. Honestly, I don't blame you. I probably would have done the same if my clan asked it of me. And honestly, of all the things that could be done with my blood, I feel like putting it in a vial so that you can save it for later. Among some of the worst stuff that could be done with it in the immediate sense.
It was okay. From my understanding, it was for the prince, and he it's not here. So you don't have to worry about it, but you could still be pissed off at me, and I'd be pissed off at me, but it's not here. And I just watched a gargoyle drop kick at a guy, so I think
I'm sorry, a what now?
Oh, no, it's fine. We'll talk about it later.
That was pretty cool.
Did he see it too?
I'm telling you, this cab driver is Kane.
Wait, did the cab driver actually say that?
Yeah, the cab driver's like, that's pretty cool.
I watch Ghostbusters.
Like,
Okay, that's a
what
conversation we're gonna have to have later. I
so what kind of movie was this?
do not understand.
Hellbreaker 5000. It hasn't
Never
come
heard of
out
it.
yet. I'm making it. It's a
Oh,
porn.
movie person. Wait, what?
I'm going to assume that you are in this company and maybe don't want to freak out over more information. So I'm going to say we should probably meet up, probably
Yeah.
at the Haven.
Yeah, that would be good.
Guys, like, do you think I got a face for porn?
No, okay.
I feel like anybody that asks if they have a face for porn, the answer is no.
They clearly don't know what exactly they need. Oh my god.
Yeah. But at the moment, at least as far as I know, all of our loved ones are safe. The Ventrue are reaching out to the rest of the Camarilla to warn them about what's going down, and I'll be honest, they're probably making moves to secure Camarilla leadership at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the Haven as well, and I will see you there. Okay.
Okay, I'm probably gonna stop by my apartment first and see if Denise and Cesare are still there, and then I'll head over.
Yeah. And chase our asses out of town, and then. Yep,
Yeah.
and then we'll meet up.
And then
Yeah.
we're cut to the warehouse where the anarchs are.
Shit, there's a fucking gargoyle out there.
One guy runs in. Yeah, I know, man. The Cammy kidnapped Robin. Those fuckers.
Shit,
So-
man. You don't think he's gonna come after us because we're going after that list, right?
I have no fucking idea, but man, this is why we need to take out those damn camis.
How is that a cami thing? That's a fucking gargoyle.
Oh, the Tremere made those fuckers. They're shock troops and stuff from the Tremere. They're already attacking us.
Yo,
Big
not
Robin
gonna
was
move.
behind it.
Yo,
the whole
Everybody
time.
scatter.
It's the cops! Run!
cheese it.
That's right. Let's go get our weapons and start this tonight. We were going to wait a few days, but no, they want to throw down. Let's throw down.
We're gonna fight a gargoyle? That seems unwise.
No, we're not going after the gargoyle. I saw that dude punch through 19 inches of steel. Fuck that. We're going after the other ones.
You're going
Dude.
after the kids. You're going after the ghouls and the humes that are all around them.
You really
That's what
think
you're
that
gonna
they
do?
won't throw exactly the gargoyle after you if you're gonna go after the people they care about?
Yeah, this bitch right.
You're a fucking idiot.
And what do you expect us to do? Just let them run around? Or
Adrian
you
winks at
just
you.
Stuck at the cammy's tit?
You don't know who she is. Well,
She looks very similar to an individual who was spray painting a wall just a few
you're
nights
right.
ago.
I totally
so
forgot.
We
you
are-
know.
We're not going to garble their gravy. We are going to rise up like we're going to. This time, though, we're going to play it smarter. Yeah, like Robin said, we're going to take guns. We're going to take them out.
Bruh,
You
just
read
saw
too many
the
comic
guy
books.
who led the thing got lifted. This ain't happening.
We're doing it in the name of Robin. Yeah.
Is it like just this one dude, or is it a bunch
Yeah,
of
I don't know if
people?
anybody's gonna take him seriously. He's probably just
Yeah, like is he
Robin
just like
Hood.
this one crazy dude, or
There's about
like, is
8
everybody-
anarchs, counting you in the room at the moment, because Rust already left to start initiating the plans and stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
should we tell everybody who left already that it's off because monsters are attacking us?
We are the monsters.
Not the way you described it.
It's just, it's a gargoyle. We just avoid the Tremere and take out the others. The Tremere will be
The
fine.
Tremere are literally on the top of the food chain right now.
Can't-
You think
I
that
don't
what's
want
gonna
any
happen?
trouble.
This guy.
Hmm.
He's gonna put a hand on his shoulder, look him dead in the eye, and go, "You're enough already, bruh. You're enough already. You don't need to show off anymore. You're enough already." Tap tap. Walks back towards the people who are sane.
That's right. That's right. I'm cute too. I got a
You
list
are
of
adorable.
movie quotes.
Yeah. You do notice 3 other people sitting there. The other 3, because like I said, there's 8 counting you, and there's 4 of you. So there's a guy, and then there's the other 3, and one looks kind of like a biker Viking, so probably a bit like Alt. Just kind of sitting there, is like,
Crossover.
yeah. Whenever I think Viking or like, anything like that, I just think Alt anymore.
Sounds right.
Yeah, so
Valid.
it's just sitting there. It's like, well, I wasn't going to get in this because it didn't seem good, but if they're going to bring in the heavy hitters, I might just have fun if we go to war. It'll be a good time. Maybe. I doubt it, though. Never get a challenge anymore.
Y'all drink some fucking Coke blood? Like, there's a fucking gargoyle out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they have those. Fought them before. They can die just as easily as anything else.
Okay, you handle those then. We'll go
Oh.
after humans.
No, I don't go after humans anymore. Never a challenge.
He's a gargoyle. What?
Yeah, he can go after the gargoyle. We'll go after humans.
Yeah, that's fine. You go after the weaker humans.
I chose the wrong fucking clan. Well,
Just stands up. It's like, ah. Well, if anything happens,
See,
just
the
let me know.
The point of Vampire is that everybody is fucking shitty as tits.
It's an interesting
Just walks
phrase.
over. Yeah, the Viking guy walks over to Santiago, puts his hand on your shoulder. I hear you're one of my clan.
yeah.
If you ever need lessons to fight,
How do you
Find
fight? What do
someone
you mean?
else.
Oh.
You're too low on the totem pole for me, brother. But if you want to join me in a
Son
raid,
of a bitch.
if you want to
Okay.
join me in a raid, you're welcome to it. And if you survive, I might show you a thing or two.
All right. I'll see how you fight from afar.
No, I normally go in close.
Adrian leans into this Dean-looking motherfucker here and says, "Does this guy think he's Snake Plissken? What the fuck?"
Yeah, I bet he does. He wants to escape Baltimore.
That's good. I was trying to tee you up for another line.
Oh, you want my jacket? It's warm.
I'm good, thanks though, bro.
Thank you.
You're tearing me apart.
Oh,
Jilon is the best character in this game.
Truly the best among us all.
Uh-huh.
can't wait for you to be the first to actually die out of this coterie.
No!
As the Viking dude leaves, the other two are just kind of like talking stuff. One last anarch in the building does approach Tank. It's a white female. She's like, "Hey man, if you need a hookup, I got some stuff for you." And you just inject it into the person before you feed on them. You still can get the high.
Yeah?
Yeah, like if you need anything, I can get you for it. Name's June, by the way.
June? What's your last name? Bug?
What? No, Peterson.
Sorry, I thought it was gonna be a funnier joke. Here, let's talk over here, all right?
And she walks over. Was like, yeah. So,
And it's just the rest of my coterie and her, and that's the last of us in here, right?
yeah.
So I take her over towards like a corner where like this is a warehousey situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get some cover?
I can go into a corner. Yeah.
All right. All right. Show me what you got.
She's like, she pulls out stuff. She got
While
like
she's pulling out the thing, I grab her by the back of her head and I bite into her neck.
All right. So,
Andy 6.
Do you
Apparently,
really want
I'm
to
gonna have to
die?
figure out
Like,
what the fuck
are you
happens
just
to me
like
with my,
really
my feeding flaw.
Cozy, that guy just bit that guy.
Wait, what just happened?
I
He's
went
trying to-
behind some stuff to try and do a drug deal. Grabbed the back of her head while she was looking down at where her stash was, and straight up bit into her neck.
So you're starting the diabolized process.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I don't think any of us know that Tank is Adrian, and
That's correct.
so now it's just Jilon and Santiago and Cozy in
Well,
here, and then the two of you. Or did Cozy go
Sure.
outside?
We're in
don't
a
know.
vampire game and none of us actually does anything but drink from bar people. If
I
one of
drank
us
from
has to be
someone
the
who works
bad
for me.
guy, guess it's gonna be my dick.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just don't want to play it that way. That's not. This is-
Well, hold on. If this is an actual X card thing, I can roll this back right now, and that's
No,
okay.
you're
Just
fine.
do
I
it. Play it
can-
out,
you
dude.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure people
you
are
play
comfortable.
your way.
All right.
But if you become the bad guy, I will murder you. So,
Oh, please.
like,
Please.
All right. So strength and resolve test.
Strength and resolve. 2, 3. So it's a total of 5. And we have 2 10s, so that explodes. Right? Or is it 4 10s that I have to start exploding? I
every
have
2.
all 5 as successes.
All right. So 2 times. Okay.
All 5 successes and 2 10s would make it 7
Mhm.
successes. 2 10s count as 4 successes.
Right. Because I got 2 10s, 2 7s, and a 6.
Okay. You lose a dot of humanity.
Yep. I'm at 5 humanity.
All right. So now you have to roll humanity plus your blood potency.
All right. right, so I'm rolling 5 plus blood potency is 2 right now, so a total of 7. All right. So we have a total of 3 successes with a 10 on the blood die.
All right.
Adrian just really wanted murder.
Adrian just saw the scary thing that was outside, realized that we don't have that kind of power, and is sacking himself to try and gain power.
And decided to do it in a room full of vampires.
No, a room with 1 vampire besides his coterie.
So
I thought there
I
was.
don't know who you are.
I thought there
That's
was a bunch
exactly
of.
it.
no,
Can we
he
look
waited
like
for
a
basically
user
happening?
junkie kid.
he waited for everybody basically to leave. There was like 5. So as you drink from them, their body basically collapses to ash. You don't gain an XP or lower your generation because they were far weaker than you were.
Yeah, so they were like thin blood, right?
Not quite, but weaker than you. And so
Sure.
yeah, so you did sake your hunger.
All right, cool. I'm at 0 hunger. And 5 humanity. I'm gonna be a fucking monster, gang. Let's go.
Y'all get a text from Liz says we need to meet up at the Haven.
I think Adrian is dead.
Adrian, if you
So-
see this, meet us at the Haven.
Yo, Adrian.
Wrong movie. Yeah, Adrian having his thing on buzz as he always does. He's going to try to slink out his tank as best he can. Actually, you know what? He'll use fleetness. He will just speed the fuck out of there.
So what are the rest of you doing? You're just kind of standing there alone in
I
the
guess
building.
we go wait outside for Adrian.
No, we're gonna go back and go to.
Yeah,
the
he arrived on his own, so
Who the fuck
Oh,
knows?
I thought we were
I
gonna
don't
meet
even know
him.
if he was there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If
Maybe he
he's
got
dead,
caught
he's
up.
Dead. If not, then who cares?
Well, if Robin was outside and got taken by the gargoyle, I don't know if Jilon would have the wherewithal or knowledge to know this, but he might have left that briefcase of names in his car. I don't know if it'd be worthwhile to go for it.
I mean, Jilon can't read. That doesn't mean he's not smart.
He knows that's important.
Yeah.
But I don't know
that
if
dude did just get carried away by the thing. That's a good idea.
Adrian saw that, and Adrian knows which his car is, but he might not be looking for the briefcase. And the rest of us wouldn't know which his car was, unless there's just one car left there with a hole in the front.
Cool.
I mean,
Well-
at the very least, there's a Lincoln that has a hole in the roof. Like,
Let's go check it out.
Get that.
Yeah, free car.
You
from
need
the
to
used car salesman, no less.
Oh, I bet he uses his own stash, as it were, with cars. So it's a good
Mhm.
one.
Yeah, so the car is not really in good working order since the engine block kind of got smashed. But you go and you do see a briefcase on the ground as well as a nice cane.
Ooh, stylish. I'll take the cane.
As you're looking at it,
We really have time for this.
There's always time for cane.
so as you're looking, you notice that it's a kind of weird setup to where if you like move your hand further up, there's like almost like a spike on it that you can't really use against other people, but would be great to basically make yourself bleed using it. And when you open it up, it's actually a very fancy, well-made steak.
Hmm. All right. Is there anything else in here? Like papers, documents, blah blah.
You do see the suitcase on the ground, locked.
Okay.
We should definitely
I-
take that.
Yeah.
Is there? What's the skill for lock picking for later?
Larceny, I believe, right?
Is it larceny?
I don't know.
All right, we'll have someone address that in the future. Surely someone in the group has larceny.
So,
Just the one thought.
Oh, that's still good. Still good.
Yeah.
I also got like a hammer and like a lighter and scissors. We can get in there.
We can also just chuck it at a wall and see what happens.
We could ask that gargoyle to open it.
I still have a lot of points. I could just put it all in larceny script.
so are you all going back to the Haven?
Listen, we're not trying to like make sure that like, you know, it doesn't look like we broke into there. Nobody's gonna give a shit.
Yeah.
So even if you can't get in there, then like, then it's fine. We can just smash it open.
Yes. I think we'll take the cane and the box back to the Haven and I'll meet there. Briefcase.
All right, kids.
Adrian along the way, he stops about halfway, checks his phone, texts the group, "Hey, I'll meet you all there. I'll grab a bite on the way." What?
All right, so we'll fast forward to everyone meeting up at the Haven, except for Mari. We're going to cut to Mari. As you pull up to your apartment, as you walk in, Tommy walks in. He's like, "Hey, boss.
Yeah. Hey, Tommy.
Hey, your Polycool gave me a message for you. They said they on the way to the airport."
Did they say where they're going?
"Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you right now."
Why, Tommy? Why?
"Because you're telling them to leave for their safety, and if you know, then someone can take you and force the information from you."
How do you? Okay, Tommy. How do you know? What do you talk? What do you say? Tommy, what is going on?
I work every night for hours on end. I see a lot of stuff coming through here, and I overhear a lot of your conversations.
You work 7 days a week. You better be paying him real well.
Tommy, you work 7 days a week. What am I paying you? Am I paying you okay?
I just came in one day and just stood behind the counter. You
It's
haven't
Homer
hi-
Simpson.
You didn't hire him?
Tommy, you're not hired. What are you doing here?
You don't actually have any real employees. I just kind of started payroll, and next thing you know, I was getting paid. Then again, maybe you did hire me.
I swear, Tommy, please go home and go to sleep.
My shift's not over yet.
Too bad. You're go home. I'm closing
No.
the store for the night.
But Dan's in there eating a muffin and drinking some coffee.
I'll tell.
Yeah. Wait, you did hire me.
Yeah, I did, Tommy.
What the fuck's happening right now?
Oh, by the way, your Polycool left a note, but I was going to not let you have it so that for their protection.
For
Because you were having them leave town for their safety. So if you know where they're going and someone gets the information, tortures you, then they can find them. But if I know it, they're not going to get any information from me.
Tommy,
How many drugs are you on?
Tommy, are you okay? Like, did you?
Yes.
Not quite. I was trying to forget what the note said because I saw it first, but then I put it somewhere, and I'm trying to forget where I put the note so that no one can get it from me.
Tommy, where did they go?
The airport.
Who's on first?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
It feels like I'm on a cloud right now, though.
Are you on drugs or did somebody do something to you?
I did it to myself.
What did you do? Bless you.
Drugs.
Bless you too. It's like I took a couple uppers and downers. Dan's friend gave me some.
Dan's friend who?
I don't know her name. Dan said she was cool though.
Okay, Tommy, I'm gonna
Oh, I
get
got a
you-
note for you.
Can I have it, please?
Yeah,
Just
sure.
fucking
Here.
take it. You are stronger than he is.
Man, he said he didn't know where he put it. So
He has it in his hand the whole time.
Oh my god.
I take the note from Tommy. What does it say on the note?
And it's like, dear Mari, we are leaving as you said for safety. Cesare, will make sure that Denise is safe. I am taking her to a safe place, but we don't have a lot of time, and I need a safe place to take her that is safe. So I'm taking her to Niagara Falls in Canada. It's not quite the fancy places, but it is close by. Afterwards, we can go someplace else.
Okay.
Also,
You
did you know you have a bag of grenades in your bathroom?
I gotta go take care of that.
It's like,
Oh,
I will
Maybe that's
return.
why Tommy's high, because he read the part about the grenades and just needed a break.
I will
Yeah, fuck
return.
my life.
Sorry, not Denise. Will return to help you out and for when my cousins perform the ritual. But she will be safe. She is staying with some people that I met online.
What is this trash fire? Sorry. Oh, okay.
And then, like, there's a PS. He's like, PS. Some information in here is coded and not accurate to preserve safety.
Oh. What does it? What does it actually look like? Like, I mean, what is? How is it coded? Like,
He doesn't tell you.
is
He's
every other
probably not going
word-
to Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a code somewhere, but you gotta take some time for it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll study that. I'll do that. I'm gonna get Tommy. I'm gonna get Tommy an Uber. I'm gonna slap Dan on the side of the head, and then I'm gonna read
Dan's
the
like-
note. I'm gonna leave.
And it's like, what would I do?
Why would you give my employee drugs?
Didn't. A friend of mine gave him to him.
Who's your friend?
Oh, she's a she's an how to explain this so that it doesn't sound really kinky. She's a magic user like me, but she belongs to a different tradition. And that tradition is known for their
Mistress, we
drugs.
got it.
They call themselves. They're currently trying to rebrand, but they have been known for the last several decades as the Cult of Ecstasy.
Do I know anything about that? Being a magic. Okay.
Yeah, it's a magic that Tremere never really touches for some reason.
Okay.
Are they squares?
Yeah, apparently sex, drugs, and rock and roll don't really work too well on undead vampires.
Yeah.
like- Yeah, this works well.
Okay, where can I find your friend? What's her name?
Her name? Wait, why do you want to find her? Do you need a
Okay,
hookup?
Why did you bring her here, Dan?
It's a store that's open to the public,
You
Mari.
brought somebody here who is going to give my employee uppers and downers. He doesn't even remember that I hired him.
I didn't tell him to use them. He did that on his own.
Whatever. Enjoy your banana muffin.
Enjoy your fucking nut.
But yeah, if you're interested, I can hook you up. Otherwise, most mages aren't big friends of your kind. So if you just roll up in there trying to start stuff, she's not gonna be happy with you.
I'm not gonna start stuff. I would just like to know. I would like to look out for her. Okay, so
Her name's Crystal, and yeah,
Crystal.
she's heard all the jokes about it.
I wasn't gonna make one. I know a few crystals. They're very good friends with my dad. All right. Can we?
Guma.
Yeah, she gets-
They're a family from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Heard the
Okay.
joke.
I'm
But yeah,
going. I'm gonna
I can-
let Dan finish his muffin, and then I'm going to make him leave, and then I'm gonna get. I'm going to get Tommy a car.
Dan's
or
like,
Uber.
I can take him home.
You can. Okay. Thank you. I will
It's
be-
the least I can do since he's a very friendly thing and one of my few friends in the city that really understands me.
Well, thank you, Dan. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you have money, I can help you out with anything you need.
I don't need anything right now.
All right.
I need to go talk to some people who are probably going to yell at me. Anyway.
Oh, we
um,
wouldn't realize you. You're like one of the sweetest people around.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. And you know
Yeah.
what? 2 banana nut muffins tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna lock up the store and I'm gonna look at my car because Pavel brought it back, right?
It looks fine. It looks like it's being detailed. Right. Well, was he having it detailed?
He said he got it fixed because he hit somebody, right?
Okay.
He didn't tell me that, but I remember that.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if he had finalized and dropped it off or not.
Yeah,
I-
that happened a few days back because I had to hang out at the garage with it.
No, you're
That was a
thinking of
different
my
garage.
No,
vehicle.
that was right because it was
Yeah.
your car that we had to.
When
do
we
that.
talked to him earlier this evening, he told me that, so I don't know if it will be back
Oh,
here.
he doesn't. Okay, then I'll take an Uber. It's fine.
Before you get the Uber, Dan's like, I can drop you off. Tommy lives a few blocks away from your other place.
Thank you, Dan. 3 banana nut muffins. Thank
Ooh,
you so much.
I'm gonna be so regular.
They're not brand.
Just driving with you. Do you take the front or back seat?
I'll take the back seat. Tom, I don't.
Top or bottom?
Wait, there's child locks in the back seat, so I'll put Tommy back there and I'll go in the front.
As driving, Tommy's just like, the snozberries taste like snozberries.
Oh.
Yeah, Dan's just like, dark days are coming up.
What do you know about it?
Well, my friend, one of the reasons I was talking to her is her cultists, they are known for their seer abilities, better than even me. And she was seeing some, as you described it, a lot of blood and death coming.
Is that blood and death from the ritual? Did she specify, or blood and death from
Oh no,
vampires?
I'm pretty confident the ritual is not going to happen or succeed. I'm pretty confident on that. But there's other stuff coming. Apparently, there's some sort of conflux where your kind is coming in mass, and they're. I guess you would know more than me. I don't know much about your kind. I mean, different
Okay.
circles.
That would be something I would guess I would have to talk to my friends about.
Yeah, but yeah, she was just warning me and the rest of our covenant or our group of people
Mm-hmm.
about our cabal and stuff, about things, and yeah, so yeah, just a little warning though, if your kind starts too much shit, we might have to deal you might have to deal with my people, and I don't think we want this.
I think that I think I think we'll figure it out. I'll talk to people and I'll do what I can to figure it out. But I don't think that we could do it like all by ourselves, Like, we would probably need more people, and I don't exactly know who to trust anymore. So,
Your kind has so many trust issues.
yeah, we do. But I'm trusting you to get Tommy home, please, and make sure that he's okay.
Oh, he'll be
And-
fine.
Okay.
He'll be sober by the time we get to this place.
Okay.
Yeah. I fed him a muffin.
Oh, okay. What?
Banana nuts. They're amazing muffins. Cure all your issues.
Yeah.
Baltimore by Night is sponsored by Banana Nut Muffins.
If you're a company that sells them.
Banana nut muffins.
Just the concept of Banana Nut Muffins.
We're sponsored by the concept of banana nut muffin.
Right.
God.
And you arrive at the community center where everyone has met up.
When they walk in, Liz is face down on the futon with like her jacket over one chair with her shoes off and her hair fucking everywhere. Hi.
I will if I have time I will change out of my mask and back into cozy. You doing all right?
Yeah, pretty good.
It's been a hectic night.
So that turned into a shit show.
Oh yes, very much.
Anything else after the last I talked to you?
There was a gargoyle that stole Robin.
Okay, hang on. Mari mentioned that that's a thing?
That's
Yes.
what some guy said.
What does it look like? Like a gargoyle?
Like it looked like a pterodactyl that flew off into the sky.
We didn't actually see it.
Terrain breach.
I mean, if we were outside, like, I believe that we probably would have seen something.
Were we outside? I thought we were still inside and only a few people had gone outside at that point.
Yeah, I don't know that you guys saw it. I know Adrian did and maybe a couple other people.
I think Tank ran in yelling about the gargoyle.
Oh, okay.
And then like one
never
other
mind.
person also ran in and corroborated
Then
it.
Never mind then.
So,
We got
I
his
mean,
briefcase
Yep.
ooh.
and his cool cane.
Yes. Alex said that he could open it.
Where's Abel?
I mean,
Who's Alex?
Sandy, sorry.
Alex isn't here.
He's one of the anarchs.
I got it. Do you want me to
Open it.
do it right now? Okay, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Maybe there's a
Do it.
key in the cane. Maybe the cane has a key. A cane key.
Yeah, so Robin was wild, right?
Just try to do it as you guys are talking.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah. By the way, where the hell were you guys?
Shut the fuck up. Where were you?
I was there.
We were hanging out with Robin.
Wait a minute. All y'all
Absolutely.
dumbasses.
With Robin?
You
Well, for a little while.
absolute dog ass were not there.
Really
You guys
underestimating
went
my
in
abilities.
disguise and then didn't coordinate with each other to know what your disguises looked like.
Apparently,
We didn't do that thing where we all walk out from behind the curtain in our disguises.
I don't know what you're talking about. I came in with these two yahoos. This one didn't even show up.
I'm gonna say Adrian missed one detail from his makeup. And he's gonna try and like scratch at it because it's the liquid collodion that he used to make the scar that that Tank had. Matter of fact, let me just put on a shirt to show the difference of me being in and out of this confuckery.
Would one of us would be able to roll and notice that or understand what it means? I mean, I only have 1 point in
Like,
awareness.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Rob, but
so-
if that was so obvious, we would have realized who he was in the moment. And you were like, no, you guys wouldn't know who he is, so fuck
Whoa,
off.
whoa, whoa, hold on.
He's a professional actor.
So
Yeah, so
besides
no.
being a professional character actor, and establishing a few of his traits. I did say that he applied an extra piece to the end of his nose. He added a
Yes,
scar.
I understand
and
that,
he
but you
moved
can't
his
say,
hair
"Oh,
in such
now
a
you
way to
figure
try
it
and
out."
obfuscate
That's
himself.
not.
You
like,
can choose how to read it. If you think that Cozy could have read through it, I'm okay to buy that. I'm just saying that if we're running with the idea that you didn't see me, my ass wasn't there, I'm just trying to play along with it. Fair?
No, because you literally said the opposite last time. So okay.
No,
Whatever.
if I
It's
make a
fine.
mistake, I'm glad that you were calling me out on it. I'm trying to make sure I understand where we stand so I can properly roleplay from here on forward.
So what were you doing? Hmm?
Well, you know, man, I just was trying to not get into this. I didn't want to. I was Tank.
Hank?
I had
That's the
picture
fake
on.
name you went with?
Yeah.
So if you're talking, you hear some clicking, and you see Santiago just kind of stiffen up
I think I did it.
as the as he kind of like unlocks it. But Santiago, you kind of feel your muscles just kind of starting to stiffen up. So roll
Oh, fuck, he had it trapped.
stamina and stamina and resolve.
Oh, no.
Oh no, I should be alright.
We got a couple magic users in the group.
So fucking scared. Oh, alright, 4. Oh, and I think I got a crit.
2 10s.
Yeah, one of them has like 2 stars on it. I'm using the dice roller.
But it's
online.
only if it's 2 of them that have 2 stars. Maybe send a screenshot of it.
It'll tell you how many successes. It counts those.
Yeah,
when
it says
you
4.
Get them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you just like as you opened it up, you felt this wave of like paralysis kind of thing just go over you, and you like all of your muscles start stiffing, and you kind of just after a few seconds, you kind of like
That tickled.
kind of it's just kind of like ooh.
Did you have that thing trapped?
Like a magic trap.
Trap card.
I'm gonna look inside the case.
Look inside, and
Don't help me.
It's empty.
there is 2 USB drives. We was handing out the folder, so the actual paper ones were.
Does anybody know how to use like?
USBs.
I mean, I know how to use a USB.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Listen, I am cool with the things. It's fine.
To know how to use.
But it could be trapped, like like.
Viruses.
yeah.
The
Yeah, you put it on.
suitcase
You put it on an old laptop you don't care about. That's definitely not connected to the internet.
was. Alright.
It could be.
Do you have one of those? Because I haven't had a laptop in
Yes.
You know, we could plug it into
Very
one of
long
those
time.
cash registers downstairs because those are low.
Those are a piece of shit to begin with.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah, they're POSs.
And
Point of
most
sale.
of them don't have the capability of reading a USB card.
So they'd be safe.
But it's useless if we can't read it.
I'll leave the reading to you all.
Jilon?
Okay, this is helpful.
He's combing his hair. He's not listening anymore.
Oh, god damn it.
The old greaser comb.
You know we're not in disguise anymore, right?
I'm looking at my quotes. Hold on.
Damn it.
Get lost,
So-
wash up, and go home.
You do stink a little bit, like a little too much into character. You would.
So, what weapons do we have any idea of what we can get our hands on? The ritual goes down tomorrow evening, right?
This new cane has a stake in it.
Where the fuck did you get that? Oh, was that Robin's?
It was just
Okay.
lying in some car.
Mari, what the fuck is a gargoyle?
Also,
Are
if
you here?
saw-
Yeah.
Hello, I'm
Okay.
walking in. Hello, how are you
Mari!
guys?
Welcome
Close the
back,
door.
gargoyles.
What the
I-
fuck is a gargoyle?
What's a gargoyle?
Yes.
Urban Dictionary defines gargoyle as
It's like that show from the 90s that was like a little too sensual.
yeah, you remember Goliath from and like Brooklyn and
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, it's not like that.
Okay.
Those are way hotter than the real thing.
Is he a
Adrian,
vampire? Is it a vampire?
Adrian, if
Or
you
something
went
else.
what's his nuts, then you saw it, right?
Yeah, no, that thing was horrifying. I mean, it was brilliant, but it was horrifying.
Is it like those statues that are on old buildings?
Kevin, what would I describe it as? Like,
A gargoyle is a bloodline of vampire that were artificially created by the Tremere to protect them during the wars with the Zemeski after and the Gangrels and Nosferatu and basically everybody else after they stole the gift of vampirism from the Zemeski. And before they became a legitimate clan by wiping out the Salubri.
okay, I will say, gargoyles are vampires that were modified by the Tremere to protect them. Whether or not they are real is up to you.
No, it's not. I'm asking you, are they fucking real or not?
Mari, literally,
Adrian
said he
saw
one. What
I
are
saw
you
what happened to
talk-
that car. It was all
What
wrecked
are
up.
you smoking?
Okay. Yes. His name is Gregory, and
His name is Gregory the Gargoyle?
yeah, it's not funny. He could kick your ass.
Everyone in this
no.
fucking town can kick my ass.
True.
Literally ran a fist through, pulled Robin out, and flew off
Through the
from a
car.
Okay, I didn't see that.
No, I'm just letting you know what I turned around to see was a gargoyle flying from a Lincoln with a hole pulled through the roof of the thing. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good perception of beauty, my
I'm
friend.
assuming that's the Tremere trying to kick his ass for betraying them.
Yes.
Cool.
And I
Alright.
would have loved to see the ass kicking, but I'm not sure what's going to happen to Robin, and I don't want my face to be one of the last ones that he does or does not see, before he. So I got out of Dodge.
Wait, is like a death curse a thing you guys can do, or?
I don't know.
Probably.
Okay. All right. So,
How do you not know so much things about your own clan? Like,
I
Child,
don't ask questions.
you don't
hang
even
out
know
with
when the last time you had a fucking cell phone was half the time.
I can tell you when the last time I had a cell phone right now because I have a cell phone. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
Listen,
I think we can all agree we're all very
We're
new
all
to this.
tense, right?
We all don't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you hang out with those losers all the time, and then you also gave them our blood. I thought you would know at least a little bit of what's going on.
okay, I know there's stuff that I can't say because I wrote it on a sticky note and I'm not supposed to say it, but listen, I totally forgot that there's a trash bag. Anyway, it's not
There's a trash bag.
yeah, it's fine.
Is that where
Just don't
Robin
think about
is
it.
in the trash bag?
What's in
he
the trash
probably
bag?
is. He's the garbage man. We put him in the trash. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Sit down.
I'm sorry, Mari. Do you want me to get you a juice box?
No. You sit
Hello?
down.
You don't deserve
I'm gonna get a juice box.
box.
It's fine.
So recap.
I want to make sure Pavel's not in the room. That happens a lot.
That's probably wise if somebody could turn on.
Just gonna look around.
Yeah.
Pavel is not. He is currently dealing with another matter. Across town at a garage. So how much is it going to cost? Dang.
Is there anything you can do about the price?
You know what? Fuck this. You forget you owe me money, or I owe you money.
Oh, you messed it up.
He's got to do it again now. Fuck. You forget I fucked it up. So who fucked up this vehicle? All right.
The
So
insurance would pay for it.
the Ventrue know about the Anarch plan and are warning all of our allies in the Camarilla. They also know what the Giovanni are planning and have offered us weapons if we so need it. So we could go to Donovan Stowe, or we could see about getting some from them.
Okay. Before we go any further with anything, I went to my apartment,
Mhm.
and I didn't go to the apartment. I went to the store, and Tommy gave me a note, and I'll get to that in a minute. But Dan was there, and Dan told me that he was sure that the ritual wasn't going to happen anymore, but also there was going to be a lot of blood and death in the next few days.
Correction, I misspoke. Is the ritual will not succeed.
Oh, the ritual will not succeed. So we will probably still have to do the stuff with the ritual, but now we have a lot of other stuff that we have to deal with.
Yeah, well, he told us when we talked to him the last time, that he was pretty sure this other group wouldn't let the ritual go off. I don't remember who they were.
It sounds like we have a lot of problems that are just solving themselves, and everything's looking good.
Well,
How
some of
about-
them at least.
Guys, how about we go to the cover or something and let this all work out to itself?
Oh, the
Where?
California
Very
thing,
nice.
the
Yes,
sky
that's great.
telescope thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to go there. It's fine.
No, we need to deal with the Hecata first. I told the Ventrue that I would be dealing with it, so I need to at least be involved in dealing with it.
Hmm.
That's my major things. I know my sister's safe and out of town. So, elephant in the room. I personally don't blame Mari for the blood thing. I know that it's shitty, but that's literally her clan's entire thing, that blood sorcery stuff. She had no way of knowing what they were going to use it for. Clearly, the prince has been doing shit constantly to manipulate everybody in his clan and outside of his clan this whole time.
Look, I'm just worried about somebody setting me ablaze. That's the only thing I care about. Is that a thing, Mari?
How would she know? Clearly, she doesn't.
Cozy.
Hold on, like
You mean
we
like
all have
flamethrower?
our shit that we're holding on to ourselves. We're a group, but we are also vying for ourselves at the same time. It's a balancing act, and Mari's doing her
And
best, right?
You can set people's blood on fire, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! Can we get rid of our blood?
If you
No.
want to die, yes.
But you said the blood isn't here, right? It's not in Baltimore.
It's not in Baltimore. And apparently the gargoyle is guarding it. So
Well,
The
that's
gargoyle
good.
doesn't need to set anybody's blood on fire. It did fine with just its hands.
It
yeah.
seems to be the center of a lot of things.
Look, there's a lot of blood rituals that could. I mean, you guys saw. I mean, Liz, you saw me. I mean,
That was
Adrian,
wild.
I'm aware.
When you did that, climbing on the walls.
yeah,
Yeah.
and dripping down the blood, and it was corrosive. Yeah, you could do a lot of stuff, and that's just like scratching surface kind of things. This is a. It's yeah. There's a lot of powerful shit. However, I was told by another one of the Tremere that Robin would not be able to do that. It's high, powerful stuff.
I mean, I'll corroborate that from what he was telling me. He's very powerful in auspex, the sight thing. He saw that I had something on me, and you know what? Fuck it. I'm more concerned about Cozy having to run into his ass if he survives. apparently, if you get good enough at auspex, you can just see if somebody has eaten from another vampire. And I've done that.
We've all technically eaten from a vampire
We did it last
during
night.
the embrace.
I mean, slaked one's hunger as one might a mortal.
I'm gonna go figure out the code. You guys can deal with this. Bye.
You're
Cozy
welcome.
What
man.
code?
Cozy like physically starts like stepping back from you, like nah, no.
Look, back when we were worried about Strebolg, I really wanted to be able to do the face meldy shit. And I figured that would be able to help me out with some of my art. Thought that down in... Do you remember when I came out of that pool and only found the stake, Liz?
I do.
There was only a stake after. I thought because I can't see through blood, because it's not like I'm a fish, that it was Strebolg. So I thought I had an opportunity. I did not. So, whoever was down there staked, they gave me a bit of a rush, but nothing that I go seeking out. And so, I know it's a bit of a... and it's better that I keep that thing to myself, because it doesn't concern you all. And
No,
was
I feel like
ashamed.
Diablerie absolutely concerns all of us.
There's a reason why I'm coming forward with it now, right? Better the same month or so since it happened than 20 years, 200 years down the line and something happens. So if we're all trying to get rid of elephants and what have you, there's mine.
Ella,
Do we need to watch our backs?
Literally, I just laid in a bed with Cozy, and if I had wanted to, I would have attempted to do so, but I don't want to. So I didn't. And if I was going to do that with any of you around here, I've been with each of you at least a little bit. I could have taken out Santiago and nobody would have known a damn thing back when things were happening over at the pawn shop. I could have claimed it was one of his buddies getting him killed in the thing, but I didn't. So, like, if you feel better with me not being around for a bit or at all, I can't blame you. But better now than never.
I
He
think I
gives a
wanna-
look over to Cozy and then looks down.
I'm gonna do an insight check.
Single streaks of like blood on her face. She's just kind of standing there in shock.
You're inciting me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only rolled one success. So I think I believe you.
Okay. Unless there's a need for me to do an opposed one in case I critically fumble.
If you are actually holding back stuff, then you would need a composure and what are here?
subterfuge.
Yeah, subterfuge. There it is.
Composure and subterfuge. Well, while that is a 5, everything that I said thus far is mostly true. I'll still roll it. I didn't intend to seek out June But I felt like with her being the kind of person that does that to people, it was a cheat day situation.
Okay, so if you're holding anything back, you can roll, and if
Sure.
you get less than
I'll
one
roll it.
success, Jilon notices
I got
something.
3 successes.
You don't
and
notice shit.
I
Alright.
believe you.
All right. So,
Anyone else have any dirty laundry to share?
can't be worse than what I
Literal dirty laundry, Jilon.
I was trying to think of something funny. I couldn't come up with
Okay.
anything.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be literal dirty laundry, but not
No,
that.
my laundry is all immaculate.
As you're doing that, you get a buzz from the intercom.
Go over. Turn it on, see if I can see who it is.
You,
Does it
you
have like
see,
a video or?
yeah, sure, you guys can have that. You see one of the night workers, like janitor person. You see him around after hours and stuff like. Did I wake you? I know you guys like sleep down there or something. I'm confused, but they said if anything happens at night to intercom y'all.
I don't even answer on the intercom. I just go to him.
Well, the guy, you see the
Go out
janitor still
into
at
the
the
hall.
intercom. Hello? I don't think I'm doing this right. Am I doing this right? Hello?
A second
Oh.
or two later, the door opens.
Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
Do you know someone named Adrian?
I do.
There's someone here for him.
Look around behind him.
You just see a guy outside. The janitor's like, I didn't let him in the building. He's outside.
I appreciate that. Did he give you a name?
Yeah, he said his name was Ravil Veselyev or Veselyev. He said someone named Amir sent him to talk to an Adrian.
I will let Adrian know. Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna keep. Do you want me to let him in the lobby or just keep him outside and I'll just keep mopping?
We'll meet him outside.
Okay. He walks over the door. You just hear, "Stay outside."
This janitor deserves a raise. So,
Deserves to be
Adrian, you
hired.
anybody
We
by
have
this
been-
name?
I know Amar, and he did say he knew someone who might be able to teach me chimera tree, and knew somebody else who knew a bit of the flesh crafting. So I don't know which one this guy might know, but I feel like that's why he swung by.
Just be aware. Clearly, it's been established that we can't control what what the rest of us do.
Yes.
Flesh crafting is some really bad mojo. No one ever is going to trust you if they see you using that shit. There's a reason the Shemeski are one of the most hated clans around.
Where we just dealt with Strebolg, and that that Cozy just nearly died. Yeah, I know. The whole reason why I want it is just to make my life easier when I make my shit. If I want to be able to see what something's going to look like, rather than have to build it out, I can meld my face and then turn that into a cast. That's it. If I'm going to keep
The
doing
dumbest-
what I do.
Stupidest reason to do anything.
If you're pursuing your art, I support you.
Thank you, Jilon. In any case,
No!
Don't hit the
it's
player.
a practical application.
It's
And
not!
Liz is going to go to one of the offices and get like a spare laptop that we just have that we've been using for other stuff. And imagine it's like my office where we just have like that one laptop that's kind of on its last legs. We just haven't bothered to send it back yet.
Adrian is going to make his way upstairs, but as he does so, he's going to pass Cozy and just say, I don't have enough time to apologize to you right now.
I don't want to talk
You
to
have my throat if you ever need it. We'll talk later. And walks upstairs.
So, Adrian, you walk. You go outside.
Yeah.
You
And
see
I'm sorry, the name of the gentleman again was?
As you go, is Ravil Veseliev.
Ravil.
Ravil.
Yep.
Vasiliev.
Ravil.
Yeah, Ravil. Yep.
Okay, and then the last name again.
Vesiliev. Vasilyev.
Okay.
I was probably gonna be like, wait, that's not how you pronounce that name.
I
That's
wasn't
Celia.
paying attention, nor can I spell, so like you're fine.
All right, I'm good.
Okay.
They are wearing. What's that? Thunder in the background? Someone?
Yeah,
Probably.
Woo!
it's thunder warning right now, so like it's real scary. Also, I'm like having my own thing going on right now, so I'm freaked out.
Oof. We need to calm down and get some vodka or coffee vodka.
Please, I'm
Kafka.
classy. I would get Kalula.
All right, good.
But Cholula.
So, Adrian, as you walk out, you see a gentleman wearing Adidas sweatpants, Adidas shirt, Adidas jacket, like an Adidas hat.
I bet he's fast.
Total
I bet
Glupnik.
he's Eastern European. Hello there.
It's like, are you Adrian?
Yes, and your reveal, Amar sent you?
Yeah, he's a friend of my sire, and he said you were interested in something my clan can teach people. I am a clan Zimisk.
Yeah. So
So you want to learn our secret that we do not share with other people because it is the secret of our clan. It's going to cost you money.
I can probably make that happen.
Oh,
However,
good.
I just want to be clear. I'm not looking to do this for any shady shit. It's really just so I can do prosthetics. It's easier if I can just mold it on myself, see what it looks like in a mirror, and then make a cast.
You want to use the sacred art that was passed down from the elder himself to us for makeup.
Yes.
You do know it's excruciating painful to craft your flesh, right? Just you're not gaining mass or anything. You are literally ripping your face to different shapes and stuff.
I'm learning that now.
Yes, it is very painful. But if you
Okay.
want to learn it and you got enough money, I will betray my clan because fuck them. I need money.
Well, define
I used
money.
to
What-
money, cash, moolah,
No.
the dollars.
Give me a number.
What you got?
That's a dangerous question, my friend.
I know. Depending on your number, it means how much I'm gonna filch you out of. You see, we have a supply and demand. I supply, you have a demand, you give me the money.
Yeah. So, what I can say is, I am doing a bit of business right now. I mean, I'm not a rich guy, right?
Neither
I
am
have
I.
money. I'm just not a rich guy.
Oh, you have
If I
more
can
than
pay
me.
you if I can pay you with a piece of old art, like an antique piece of art, I can do that right now because I just spent like
Do I look like a
5
man?
digits on that. What?
I was gonna say, do I look like a man who knows art? But 5 digits, you
No,
say?
but you look like a guy who can sell something very well.
I can sell some things. Yes. Do you need some caviar? I got a
I don't
cousin
need
back in
caviar
Russia.
because I'm in the blood business like you, my friend.
Yeah, I know, but some of us eat animal stuff.
Oh, I see. I haven't tried yet,
Does
honestly.
caviar have blood?
I don't know. I've never had caviar. Yeah. I think I've had
We're
it
doing
once,
a
but I
bit,
don't
I
know.
think, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
guy's just like,
I don't think.
I don't think it does, but and it's like, yeah. So we can negotiate price, but it is a long, arduous task because you have to learn some prerequisite stuff first. I am not a master of it, but I know enough to sell my services.
All right.
And if you're interested, we can work out a deal. If you're still kind of like, I'm not sure, then I can leave you my how do you say it in English? Mobile
business
phone
card
number.
as he pulls out one instantly from his pocket.
I don't have business cards. I don't have business. I have a cell phone number. I can write on the back of that.
Sure. Flips it and gives you a second blank one. I could have given you a pen, but sure, why not?
I have a pen. There you go.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
here's the
It's
blank
easier to
one.
track. Thank you. Though to be honest, if you think about it, other than your contact information, I don't really would need a prosthetic service since I can already do what you think I can do.
But word of mouth is the cheapest way to get around, my friend.
Right. I'll let people know. I think I still have some
If you know
pack members.
Nosferatu, they could always use a bit, right?
Sure.
Or not.
I mean, I do know some old pack members who might want to be needing disguises though, because they got in trouble in the back in the day. But whatever. So good.
We're on the same page. I'll tell you what.
Pulls out a cigarette and just lights it, even though smoking does nothing.
Yeah. Listen, the aesthetic, I buy it. Reveal.
Vodka.
I'm sorry?
Vodka.
Сейчас он
No.
будет кушать блинчики тоже.
Just cheap music. No. I can't digest it, but I just keep spitting it in the bottle. It's Indus vodka.
That sounds great for you.
Wouldn't it have blood in it at that point, and then just like at some point you just have like a bottle of your own blood?
Surprisingly, one of the few liquids that's not total blood is the saliva of a vampire, because otherwise your mouth would just be bloody messes. Same with the aqueous humor. So yeah, so he's just like, he does the thing that a Metatron on Dogma does,
Yeah.
where they can't digest it.
Love it. Love it.
Hey, if you want some, you can drink and
I
spit back in the
appreciate it.
bottle.
No,
I don't mind. The spit's fine. I don't mind.
Reveal. I think that while this is a wonderful turn of events for what I had wanted, tonight is literally the night where I might have to change my mind. I'm gonna keep your info so we can keep contact in case you need me or I need you. Is that cool? I'll
Yeah,
still
we just gave
tell
the
you
info
what,
to
hold
each
on.
other.
Hold on one second.
Why would I give it back? You just gave it to me.
Adrian goes into his wallet and pulls out $300. Part of that is service for you coming out here on a favor from Amar. Part of that is an apology for having you come out here and me not maybe taking your service. Okay?
Yeah, $300. That's good. That's a good retainer price. Yeah, I'll be in town a bit. I have I came down. I'm staying with Amar in his RV.
Okay.
We're catching
I'm
up.
Actually,
He knew
supposed to
my
swing by his
sire.
place soon anyway. I have
Oh,
to
yes,
do book club.
Oh yeah, his book club. Yes, we were reading. I'm trying to remember what book he said was coming up. There's some book I don't know. I don't read.
It
Too
was
often.
a YA thing. I have to
Yeah,
look
he's in
at the
there.
book when I get downstairs. I've been very busy, so I'm gonna have to like speed read tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll just go on Spark Notes online and see what the notes say and just go through it. That's how I graduated from high school.
Wild. Yeah, that's right. It was the Dresden Files. Yeah. So
Yeah. I went to school back in Belarus and I just cheated by using stuff.
Spark notes in Belarus.
it's literally just notes that somebody else named Sparky passes around.
Yeah.
It was written by Spyro's friend.
It was especially hard since I grew up in the with the Iron Curtain up still, but
Yeah, But it was a pleasure meeting you, Reveal, and
yeah, pleasure was all yours. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, talk to you soon.
All right.
Who knows? Turns in, just beelines it inside.
Meanwhile, outside Riv is like, that was a good conversation. Now, what the fuck am I gonna do tonight?
And then Adrian makes his way downstairs. Still
Inside,
holding the card.
Liz is booting up this laptop that probably has like a shitty fan or something that's
It
super
boots
loud.
up, and you see a symbol that looks like a circle with a triangle with another triangle. You kind of recognize it as the symbol of Clan Tremere, and it doesn't progress past that screen.
Mari, do you have any idea what I'm looking at?
Use magic.
What is it?
I can't fucking
What
do
am I
magic.
It's just a Tremere symbol?
Bless you.
Can I use sense the unseen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sense the unseen, and you see some other glyphs floating, like kind of between the screen and like projecting out some just glyphs floating.
What is it? Do I recognize it?
Roll intelligence and occult.
Yay! It's a
Finally
lot.
able to roll a cult.
Yeah. Okay, I have 2 hunger, so um that's a lot of dice.
Bestial failure.
Oh no.
So
Be
running
terrible.
Right now.
Wait, is it?
Nah, that would have been hilarious though.
She's
Yeah.
not me.
True.
So okay. So I got yes, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes and 3 failures.
So as you're looking at it, you do remember some of your early lessons. The Tremere have a system of, they actually created their own mini internet as well as programs that utilizing blood sorcery and stuff to access. So if you don't know the proper ritual and stuff, you just can't access the page or anything.
Oh. Do I recognize what ritual it wants me to do?
You haven't quite learned it. You know it is in the, I believe Marcos gave you a book, or someone gave you a book with stuff to teach you,
Uh
I think. If not, we can say Erica gave you a book that
I
you,
feel like Erica handed her a book within the first couple of weeks that we started playing.
for sure someone-
probably.
Yeah.
But I didn't
But-
write it on a post-it note, so.
Didn't write it on
Yeah,
a post-it note. Doesn't exist.
Same with the grenades.
Grenades, book, making me more powerful, whatever.
But you you do know Erica and would know it and stuff. And you think it might be in your learning journal, so to speak.
Mhm. Okay. I'll go get the journal. Well, first of all, since I have Sense the Unseen also on, can I look at the note that Cesare gave me and see if I see anything?
You look at the note, and there are certain parts of it that are written with some blood, which would
Oh.
actually be heightened senses. But I'll just give it to you.
Okay. Can I write down real quick that part?
Mhm.
Those
Yeah.
parts?
So, writing it down, essentially, it says, it's hold on, just give me a second. It says something about. Wait, what? Okay. Sorry, just saw some notes. I was like, Fourth Palace, what?
This is a side conversation, not related to vampires.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, there's a palace? Wow, where'd you guys know they're going? It gives a basically says Dublin.
Okay. Okay, that's all it says.
Yeah, it's like Dublin, and then it gives like a couple coordinates that you couldn't see at first to probably the location there.
Cesare, you smart. He's a smart boy. Anyway, I'll go get my book and then I'll come back and I'll try to figure out what ritual this is supposed to be.
So I would say this would take you about 30 minutes to get through to access it. Anyone doing anything in that time?
Walking around with
So-
my cane.
I would
Did
make
Practicing cane
faces
moves.
as Liz like gotta do something about Adrian.
so
You're gonna pull the Unsleeping City on my ass?
immediate concern. Tomorrow night shit is going down. We're going to need weapons. Are we going to the Ventrue or are we going to O'Donovan? Donovan, I believe, owes a couple of us still a very few minor favors.
I have
So
a
we would
sword.
have to pay for it, probably. But
What kind of weapons do we need? I have a sword.
Yeah.
I don't know how familiar you are with fortitude, but if a vampire has it, it makes traditional weapons like swords and guns basically fucking useless. We're gonna need like fire.
How
That's
many of
the
you
big
guys can use firearms?
I'm not familiar
You
with
just
it.
one? Alright, so just Mary.
I've held them before, but they weren't
I
like
have
real.
done
Not
stage
Jilon.
fighting before. Does that count?
I've seen
Uh,
Adrian use them before. I don't know how proficient
Alright.
he is with it, other than waving it
I'm
around.
very good with a sword.
I'm more of a hand-to-hand person.
Me too.
I'll try to get some of those like flaming dragon shotguns, maybe.
Can we get a lightsaber?
That's not a thing.
What about like flaming, fighting, punching gauntlets?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
The other thing to be aware of if we are getting weapons that can shoot fire is you're going to want to stay distant from it. I don't know how
Right.
familiar any of you are. There's a sort of visceral reaction that we tend to have after being changed that, depending on how hungry you are and how active your beast is,
So I can
can
just
kinda
get
make you-
pistols.
freak a bit. Well, I don't think that Liz would know this, but I don't think Dragonfire can come in pistol. It's only shotgun.
No, just get pistols just because.
Oh, yeah.
Phosphor rounds, we could use those.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of making sure that we have enough weapons to help. We do have
Well-
the Gangrel that will help, so that
Mhm.
should go a long way. And have we heard from David, John? Because hopefully, if everything goes all right, there won't even be any bloodshed. Basically, we'll show up and say, "Hey, y'all fucked up," and then I don't know.
I'll check my phone. Do I have any messages from David? I know it's only been a couple hours.
Oh shit! It has been only a couple hours, hasn't it?
Yeah, you don't have any message from David that you see. You do have a message from Stanley.
I will step aside to listen to that.
It's like, hey, Jilon, this is Stanley. Got your warning. Have a lot of things going. So I know this is kind of sudden, and I would have liked to have done this better. But with things going as it is,
Shit, I'm fired.
congratulations. You are officially a member of the Camarilla. And there will be a meeting, and not tomorrow, but the day after. Please come. Also, there's a job for you if you want to take it. I found a modeling job coming in that pays pretty well. I mean, that doesn't seem really important at the moment, but money's still money, and you're going to need that after everything anyway. Love you. Bye.
He said 2 days for the meeting. Is that the day after the ghost party?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the clear then. All right, I'll turn back to the group and say nothing from David, but I guess I'm inducted into the Camarilla.
Congrats.
Thank you. I use that word right.
Yes. Yeah, and I assume this is Adrian walking down the stairs towards the room we're in.
Yeah, I feel like that makes most sense that this has all been happening while he's
Yeah.
been upstairs.
We need to discuss with the we need to talk with David and with the Gangrel to figure out when we're interrupting this ritual tomorrow evening. And how.
Just check Adrian and them because comparatively he's totally okay with doing that.
Door opens right after that. Well, yeah, that was a nice meeting. So what's the plot for tomorrow?
Working on it. No fucking clue at the moment.
Okay.
So our two individuals that we're counting on we're hoping David can come through with proof that these assholes were doing rituals in Elysium, and the Gangrel will back us up. It's just a matter of trying to coordinate and make sure both of those two things go off at the same time. I don't know how well fed any of you guys are, but I would recommend that we stop and get some hunting done tonight because I don't know what tomorrow's going to hold.
Yeah. Well,
if you need it.
no, I'm good. Here's a thought.
Mhm.
Would added chaos within the situation help?
Within the ritual?
Yeah.
No, chaos is the exact opposite of what we want during this. We need to make sure that it's clean and calm and make sure that we break the ritual before they do anything.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, magic, at least from some of the stuff that I've seen Mari do, like, you got to do specific things. If we forget to, if in the chaos we forget to break whatever implement they're using as the focus for the spell, then for all we know, they can come back next week and do the same fucking thing.
That's what I'm asking. So
I think the Gangrel, and as long as we ourselves are equipped with tools, should be able to handle it.
hear me out, Liz. I
mhm.
know that you're still in business mode from the meeting earlier, right? How'd that go, by the way? I never ended up asking you.
Surprisingly well. John Thomas is still a dick, but at least a dick that I can
Trust?
Manipulate.
know. More of I understand him.
Hmm. Well,
He's predictable.
what I was going to suggest is I've done a disservice by holding back for a bit, and I need my lashes. What if I were to try and aid you in a bluff?
How so?
We're all going to be sneaking in anyway. And if someone tries to get the attention first, either the worst case is they get struck down, the likely case is they create enough disorder that they're expecting someone to probably try and get in the way at the final moments. I mean, it's just basic plot structure. If I go in and do that and you all come up to stop me, that gets you close enough to get in the way of the implements.
Why would we stop you, though?
Because I'm assuming this is like a hooded robe situation, right? This is
So, from what we know, the only three we know are guaranteed to be there are Volter, what's his name, who I can never remember,
Yo.
and
Volta, Lucio, and Arathea.
Arathea is probably not going to be there. I'm really hoping if Arathea is there, we lose.
As far
I
as
think-
everyone knows, she's not. She,
Yeah,
that-
like-
I was gonna say Cesari told me that she was out of town or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be those two and Sasari. And like I said, if Arathea is there, we back the fuck up and let the Gangrel deal with it because she will rip us a new asshole. That woman is old as shit.
I mean, we don't
Listen-
have to interact with her. We just need to stop the ritual and call it.
I'm aware, but if she wants the ritual to go when we're trying to stop it, she's going to make it sure we can't. Sorry, you were saying, Murray?
Cesari is bound, like, he has to be there because he's, like, bound by his clan that, like, he has to do what they say to do.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking, and I've been told that Ebenezer could possibly break that from Cesari.
To break a blood bond?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, unless you're not talking about blood bond, are you talking about dominate?
Yes, dominate.
I could probably break a blood bond. Not in this moment of time, but probably in like Real world 2 weeks, yes.
After I rest and reflect on the experience of the situation.
If I feel like it in 2 weeks, possibly.
I mean, it would help.
Although, thinking about it now, I might not even be here.
Ebenezer might be able to help with that. Probably not tonight.
No. Cesari's not even here.
But he'll be there for the ritual, I'm sure. So
Yes, I've been told.
So I don't know that. I don't think bluffing is going to do anything. I think as soon as literally anyone shows up there, Adrian, they're going to be guns a-blazing, knowing that we're only going to be there for one reason. Anybody that shows up uninvited is clearly there to stop it. Because how else would anyone know about it? Though you do bring up an interesting point. We were told that it's going to be taking place in a row home. If some of us enter from the ground floor, at least Mari, you have the capability of climbing walls like a fucking spider.
Yes, I do. I do have that.
Some of us could get up on the roof of the buildings next door and go in through windows.
I could do that.
Pincer them from either end. I think let's plan for that. We should talk to the Gangrel, let them know that it's happening tomorrow. And then go from there. Vote on if we want to get weapons from O'Donovan or the Ventrue. Anybody have an opinion?
What happens if we take them from the Ventrue?
I owe them a favor. There's this concept in Ventrue society, sort of a Ventrue always aids another Ventrue. If I ask for help formally, they have to give it to me. But that also means that by accepting that, if they ask me for help, I must accept it regardless of who it's from.
Well, you have to do that anyway because of one way or another.
It's just a
severity of that. Yeah.
It's not much of a thing. It's just.
So then, what's the con of us taking it from O'Donovan? Because I understand the Ventrue have a lot going on. They're the
I feel like
so.
getting them from O'Donovan is more likely to get people with them, because I feel like O'Donovan is definitely in the mindset of I like Baltimore the way it is and not with an asshole ripped in it, whereas the Ventrue are typically more of the mindset of as long as it doesn't touch my little area, it'll be handled by someone else. I get the feeling that O'Donovan sends out more hunting parties than anyone else. He actually said as much to me at one point that he sends people out hunting Sabat before. And just looks over at Santiago.
The last question then, I guess, is do we think that we'd be able to get something more than just pea shooters from O'Donovan? Because it sounds
Absolutely.
Okay. It sounds like O'Donovan is able to get us like kind weapons. That's the word we use here, right? Kind.
I mean, you can use whatever you want.
Right.
Mortal weapons.
Mortal weapons, sure. But those are going to be pea shooters if we don't have anything that's actually going to hurt other vampires.
Anything that if we go in there asking for something that can take out vampires, they're going to give us something that can take out vampires.
All right. Then why wouldn't we go to the guy who gives us good blood?
Valid.
Plus he owes us.
Very minor favors, but yeah. So I think I missed part of it. What happened to the rest of the Anarchs after Robin got carted off?
Most of them left before that. They just like dispersed on their own missions. Robin stayed a little bit longer.
So they're all going off to continue what he was planning. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like the plan is still on. I don't know if even most of them know Robin's gone, or if he is gone.
Fair. You probably don't.
This is the two-road choice.
There's one other cat.
So, oh, cat. We have to either take care of everybody and possibly lose our personal folk, or the reverse. We try to get our personal folk, but risk losing them anyway, trying to save the rest of the mortals, the rest of Baltimore.
I
We can't have both.
If we can get into the USB, we can find out if any of our people are even on the list. Then we
Speaking
know who
of
to
which-
protect.
Speaking of which, Mari, you have access to the files.
Da-da-da-da.
I'm in.
It's the Windows like 98 log thing.
Oh no.
I'm in. So what is
So, looking at it, there's several things. Going through, you see stuff like business records. You see things about shipping of cars and stuff. So, like, apparently he keeps most of his stuff that he needs secure. But then you see a file that says Marco's folder. And when you click on that, it's a list of various anarchs and Camarilla throughout the city with information on things.
when did you
Math homework.
steal?
There's like a folder called math homework.
When did you steal this computer?
What?
Whose computer is this?
This is just a regular laptop that I put the USB into.
Oh, the USB. What?
These are
did I
from
miss?
Robin.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what the list is stored on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah. It's the list.
Fabulous. I guess let's open up the camera and see if we can find our names.
You go and under Camarilla, there is none of your names listed.
What about
How
like our
Is
sires
that-
and associates? Can we
Because
check
out-
literally only the two of you got Camarilla this week, like today.
Yeah, so there are several of your sires. So Erica, Ebenezer, Jilon sires are on there in the Camarilla folder.
Is it just Camarilla and Anarch?
It says Camarilla, Anarch, and then
Other.
yeah, basically other or unknown associations.
I think we're unknowns.
While we're here, can you load up John Thomas's?
You load it up, you see a series of basically it's like a spreadsheet of known ghouls, and it's about 200 ghouls or associates throughout the city. And when you yeah, it's just like in various things, like you see like janitors, you see couple just random lobbyists, you see what appears to be some drug dealers, people in hotel clerks and stuff, just different kinds of, not all of them are like, it marks like ghoul versus just associate. Like associates is someone he probably pays or has contacts with.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can we duplicate this file?
I think that's one of those just you
Or just print it out?
drag it onto the desktop, right?
print it.
Yeah.
What man, we can't get this hooked up to the printer. God damn,
God
why
damn
is
it. Fucking ancient ass laptop. So true. Yeah.
It just hit print. It's like, which printer is it going to? There's like 5 in this building. Come on.
Oh no, we just finished it and it's saved to PDF. What the shit?
Yeah. But
We ran out of
make
ink,
sure we
guys.
have that
Gotta go change
somewhere.
the cartridge.
And then I guess check out the unknown associate or unknowns.
There's a couple of them. You see your name since you're fledglings. It's like click on. It's like fledgling. Keep an eye on them.
Nothing else.
Yeah, it's some of they are incomplete. You've only been around 6 months or so, probably less when this file was calculated. So a lot of your associates in Mortal Society are not really well known because you haven't developed it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Is it all text or is there like pictures of us also?
Just text. It's no, like how it works is like you have your the spreadsheet will have the name of the associate, brief description, address if known, occupation if known, stuff like that. So it's basic information. Looking up, it looks like under Kozaline you see Colin, and it's the one thing at the end is masquerade breach question mark non-threat question mark.
I just
Deal
throw a
with
pillow
later.
at Cozy.
Under Mari, it's like it's actually very detailed because you know the clan, so it has like Denise and your brother and your dad and all your family members kind of listed.
Okay, can I go? Is Tazari on here? Can I click on his name and see who he's ghouled by? Or is it not that?
Ooh.
It says what it says for Cesari is Hecate Ghoul, potential mate.
Let's look up the Hecata. Look up
Oh, and
Lucille and
also-
Volter.
And also under Denise, it does say in question marks Grand Slamwich.
I got all the information in this thing.
They know.
Love
Our
it.
range plans Grand Slam, which are great.
I'm sorry. Did he like bug your car?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know.
As
Yeah,
you see
but-
that, just an actual bug just comes out.
The horrifying centipede.
You look, the Hecate are not in the folder marked that has Marco's stuff on it.
Okay. So
So
they're
either-
still too new. He didn't actually have anything on them yet.
It was too
Or they were in
easy
a different
to
folder.
have-
That Robin didn't copy.
Oh.
It also looks like this. It's about a month old or so. Probably only a couple weeks before Marcos went into torpor. There are other folders too of things. Like you see one that like lists out ingredients for various rituals that Robin's been working on.
Can we just copy this whole S drive?
You see another one it's actually a video of Robin and another vampire in a formal vampire duel, and Robin kicking the other guy's ass in the duel.
Was he using the cane?
Yeah, you see him pull out the cane as the stake, and you notice that occasionally you see like blood coming down his hand because apparently the thing allows him to cut himself, so he can use blood magic without having to not concentrate on the fight. So he can concentrate while still cutting himself to use the vitae for various ritual things.
I'm gonna have to disable that feature. But I'm gonna study the way he's fighting with that cane.
Yeah, he like pulls down. So he uses the one as the, like a stake to try and stake the person, while the other hand to defensive wise.
Yeah, Mari, if you don't mind, I'd like if we could copy at least the stuff for John Thomas and for all of us, obviously.
Yeah.
Also mysteriously
Maybe that
absent
video.
is Marcos' stuff itself. Marcos
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
have any of his stuff here.
Now here's the question.
Nor is Sabnok or Glurfriend, the other two Tremere guys. You like there's a name and it's just like none or unknown.
So here's the question. What do we do with the USB drive now? We can't keep it here. Pavel will steal it.
Burn it.
That little
Hiding in the corner.
Butterfingers fucking steals everything.
I don't think Butterfingers is.
Yeah, sticky fingers. There we go.
Yeah. He's in the corner.
What were you saying, Cozy?
Burn it. Stick it in the microwave. Throw it into the ocean.
I think it's too valuable to destroy.
That.
Too much information that we
Honestly-
could use.
But the information, you just copied that information. Copy it like 5 more times. Copy it like
Well,
a billion more times.
The
It
thing is,
doesn't
if
matter.
so, what I'm saying is, we could either act like we never saw it, hold on to it for a rainy day, or we copy what we need, delete anything of ours, and Mari, you give it back to Frederick.
I think that holds more of an issue. Forgive me if I'm stepping on you, Mari.
No, I was gonna say if I think that if we delete anything, he'll probably know.
What
But
if
the
we
thing is,
change things?
Frederick didn't have it. Robin did.
It's
Or
gonna
we-
be weird if you delete stuff from like all of our stuff, right? Be like, oh, it disappeared.
You don't have to delete the file. Just delete the names.
Just add a note that says non-threatening, give favors to.
Or just literally click the cell that has Colin's name and delete it. Make it look like he just didn't know that you had anyone.
You just delete the text within the file.
The rest
that
of
way.
the whole thing is not filled out. He didn't know much about us.
Got it, Santi.
Yeah, do note, Santiago, your file does not list your daughter on it.
Does it list like our herd or contacts?
It lists some of them, not a lot. So essentially, most of the ones that you like,
Mine
one-
specifically.
for yours, it lists your rival. Be like strong association with Chaz, but it doesn't.
That's fine. That's fine if they know about him.
Yeah, and then it also lists your personal assistant as a potential too, because personal assistant.
Yeah.
For Adrian, it's basically like cop.
Question mark.
Do we think that all these names we're giving to the anarchs to go out and kill, or do we have any way to know what subset of these names was on the death list?
Oh, Mari, as you're looking, you do notice a file that says list for
Death
Anarch meeting.
Wow.
How convenient that he titles his things. It's not just
Right?
like
Thank
yeah
God
with
for-
it's not
very,
yeah with 27 H's at the end.
It's very well organized and very meticulously put together.
If you're going to
can
keep
shut the
something for
fuck
hundreds
up.
of years, you're going to need to name everything just right.
Final document 1. Final. Final
I
2.
have a keychain like that. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world.
You
Uh,
okay, Bob?
I'm very particular with how I file my files.
I am
Hear
literally
that,
one way or the
hurt.
other. Everything is meticulously filed, or I have 27 documents that are all titled.
So, what was handed out was only those in the Camarilla, minus a handful. Mainly the people in the Camarilla that Robin assumed would be way too powerful for anyone to go after. And that's basically the sheriff and the sheriff.
Yeah, considering he didn't consider John Thomas beyond that.
Because
Which honestly, good news.
yeah,
for
apparently
me.
he didn't
What
want
was
to
the
go
name of
after
the sheriff again?
give me a second. Yeah, apparently he didn't want to go after the assassin. Is Nimat Hajar
Okay,
Yeah, she's
Banu Hakim.
there we go.
gotcha. Hmm.
Right. So, I would say we should, after this, take this USB and until we decide what we want to do with it, put it in a box under a floorboard in one of our homes, and then head to O'Donovan's.
Is my personal assistant on the kill list?
No, you're not. You weren't listed on the Camarilla.
Okay, so okay. Just making sure that my people are safe.
Mhm.
The
Yeah, you're-
few that I know. I guess I'm too small for anyone associated with me to be a threat to anybody.
Yep, you were small fries enough that Robin, when he saw the photo, just was like, Camarilla.
Are there any anarchs on the kill list?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
The anarchs aren't going to go after the anarchs.
Well, I know that he had beef with the barons.
Yeah, but he's also smart not to go after because you start dividing the party, and
Yeah.
you don't want that until afterwards.
Yeah.
And with that stuff, I think we should be ending it
Yeah.
as the sun's going to start rising, and it's going to be the dawn of the
fuck.
night of the
Can I have
ritual.
one last moment?
Sure.
While everybody's talking about what's happening on the list, Adrian's going to try and pull Cozy aside. Not physically going over, but just
I don't want to talk to you right now.
Having trouble hearing you, dear.
I do not want to talk to you right now.
I'm not saying that you have to, but since you're over here anyway, you can overhear me lambasting myself. How about that? It's very clear to me that you've had a past with people who've done that. I hold up the card that I just got from Reveal. You also seemed very uncomfortable with the idea of me trying to use the thing I've been after for about 2 months now. You can take these and throw them away, set them on fire, eat them for all I care. But I've just ripped this in half. If you feel uncomfortable with me having that, and with having made my mistake, I want you to know that I have trouble saying no to a sad lady.
There is nothing you can do to make me trust you.
And I'm not asking for that. I'm not trying to do anything for you specifically. But,
Good, then we have an understanding. And she'll just walk away.
okay. And there you go.
Okay. So, with that, we will be ending tonight's session. It went a little over, but a lot
Yeah,
of
but-
important stuff happening. So, before we go out, again, our customary outros. Luke got anything?
No.
Alex got anything?
No.
All right. I got anything?
Hey everybody, my name is Ira Golder. You can find me on all the places as such. I have commissions open. You can get digital art or little plushies, puppetry, la la la. You can also find me playing my game, which is Saffron Academy on Fraction Moon D&D. It is very fun, very dramatic, lots of mysteries being unraveled, and definitely nobody trying to kill our party for reasons.
So, we'll do Bob next.
I'm not going to do the bit tonight because I'm feeling a bunch of emotions right now. Go to my website, bobscarevoa.com. Listen to my demos. I would like to do voice acting, please.
All right. Callie.
Hello, I'm Callie, Cap Callie on Twitter. Follow me there. Sometime I'll have commissions open. Not right now. I run a game every other Tuesday. It's called Unwritten. Aya's in it. It's a good game. You should watch it. Michael Roden, please don't sue us. That's it. That's all I got.
Do you have like that written on a post-it note next to you?
No.
No, it's a sticker that she made.
Sticker.
Oh, you kept looking over to the side like teleprompter.
No.
Teleprompter.
I was just like, yeah.
Such a good sticker.
Amazing. Love it.
I have.
Katrina.
Hi. So our Twitters are all on the overlay somewhere, which was done by the amazing Maddie. So I write things on DM's Guild sometimes. One of which is Crook and Wands, a magic item supplement that I actually wrote with Maddie or Time Patches. That's on the DM's Guild. I also co-wrote Birds of Paradise with Florian of Poison Potion Press. It's super fun, super cool. Go check it out. It is a Aarakocra and Kenku racial supplement for 5e D&D. Yeah, that's my stuff.
All right. And with me, well, yeah, continue checking back at Growing Gamir for our Baltimore by Night, released fortnightly, which every other Monday. So if you're catching this as it's premiered in 2 more weeks, its next one will be premiered.
Mhm.
It's Mondays around noon. We also try to do any kind of one shots or extra stuff will be posted on our stuff occasionally. And we're trying to get more content, but still all in works because always gotta make sure we're posting good quality stuff, or at least stuff that's entertaining and not boring. Which I'm hoping all of you find this game very entertaining.
Rest assured, this game is nothing but boring.
Yes. And with that, I hope you've all had a bloody good time.
Bye.
Bye.